imagine. Every god dang weekend, bro. Every day. Hold on, give me a second. Let me grab myself a hoodie. Give me 1 second. Well, give me a few seconds. I need more than one, because if Phoenix was in here, he'll say one. Alright, that was 1 second, so I need more than 1 second. Every god dang weekend. Hey, welcome. It's Saturday. Welcome. It's Saturday. I'm pretty sure you know why I'm on, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? If you know why I'm on, could you feel everybody else saying why I'm here? If you do know, do you mind leaving a comment? It's the weekend. It's the weekend. Y'all the best, but it's the weekend. If you don't mind leaving a comment on what cat got me out the bag. He really is a cat. Just please tell me what cat brought me out the bed before I let anything play. Cause I do. Those of you who've had criminal proceedings. Yep. Thank you, Pinna. Thank you, Elizabeth. If you've had criminal proceedings or an active court case, there's some things that an attorney might say to you. So, let's take a listen. And for anybody that knows he has a court case, best believe that you could be in contact with the DA's office. If I gave you this, if I'm giving this person this advice, best believe if you have a recording, you could definitely be in contact with the DA's office. If I gave you this, if I'm giving this person this advice, best believe if you have a recording, you could definitely. So this person does have an active court case. Why they talking about you? Just to let you know, since I'm a bad guy. Am I being a bad guy by giving you information? Is this bad? Is it bad though if I give you information on somebody?
Yeah, it's a new account.
But if I give you information, okay, I'm not being bad, right? It's just general information. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an attorney.
0-0 now.
But I just want to make sure I can give out prevalent information. Just wanted to give you information that I don't think it's harmful if you feel mentally if this person has made you mentally distraught or feel some type of way. I don't feel like the information I give you to hinder their case is bad. It's not knowing it's what you could do knowing that they have an active case to them, since they're online talking about you, since there's a DA office involved. Okay, he wants me in the box. So what we're gonna do is tell him to drop the people out the box and let him know. Stop! Just stop that. Stop.
talk about that. Why do you always try to tell people you got honorable discharge and hold up?
Can somebody ask him where his paperwork at? I showed my DD-214. It say honorable. Ask him where his VA ID at. Tell him to drop the people out the box.
Motherfucking discharge.
Hey, tell him to drop the people out the box.
For stolen balance.
Ask him where this at. Hey, ask him where this at. Ask him where his at. Hey, ask him where these at. Ask him. Ask him where his at. Ask him where his achievement medal at. Ask him. Ask him where his at. Where your achievement medal at? Where yours? Ask him. But ask him to drop the people out the box.
He wants you to drop everybody from the box so he can duel you.
What happened? What?
That's what somebody said.
He wanted to co-host.
He said to drop people from the box so you can
You can't have boxes anymore. He said, where's yours at? Right here. Right here, bitch. Tell that bitch motherfucker right here. You tell that motherfucker what.
He can't find it. He can't find it. He can't find it. He can't find it. He ain't got one. He ain't got one. He ain't got it. Where is his Army Achievement Medal? This show that I've been overseas. Where his? Mine show that I've been overseas. That's not an Army Achievement Medal. That's not an Army Achievement Medal. That's not an Army Achievement Medal. Hey, that's not an Army Achievement Medal. It's different. That's not an Army Achievement Medal. I got mine out. That's not an Army Achievement Medal. That don't show, that's not a resume you have in your hand. Mine show everything I did while overseas. You ain't been. Hey, tell them to drop the people out the box. Let's show these. Let's show who really served the country. Let's show these. Tell them to drop them folks out the box. Let's show this. Let's show this. Let's show this. Tell them to drop the folks out the box. Tell them to drop them folks out the box. Yeah, let's show this. Yeah, boy, I said, boy, hold up. Yeah, he ain't got this though. Yeah, he ain't got this. Oh, he ain't got one of these, my boy. He ain't got one of these. And I sure am gonna tell them about the DA's office. Best believe that. But I got your ass good today. Your ass couldn't one of these. And I sure am gonna tell them about the DA's office. Best believe that. But I got your ass good today. Your ass couldn't even find this. Department of the, you ain't got the goddamn Department of the Army nothing, my boy. Where he at? Hold on. Where he, Indiana Outlaw? Hold on, y'all. See, you got me on today. You gonna get some fun out of me. Why he got them? Tell them to drop them folks out of the box. I ain't gotta have nobody in the box. Yeah. Can't find them. Can't find them. Tell them to drop the folks out of the box. Y'all want to be entertained now, and they want to be entertained over there, and they can't lie. Come on. I know he been crying, crybaby ass. I know y'all like entertainment. I'm gonna give you some goddamn entertainment, because when he throw up that goddamn thing that showed that he didn't go overseas, this shit here, Hippie Harley, if you're not gonna get in my box, please don't come over here bothering me. Don't come over here bothering me. Don't even do that. Go gift your boyfriend, who in the garage now. Go on over there to him in his garage and mess with him. If you ain't gonna get in the box, leave me alone, hippie. I ain't bothered you since you called me the devil. You called me a devil, I ain't bothered you. Leave me alone, hippie. I ain't bothered you since you called me the devil. You called me a devil, I ain't bothered you. Girl. Child, before I deal with your boyfriend, child, let me tell you about you. First off, you talk to a veteran, first girl. And next, child, You need to make sure that your hair look like that profile picture every day. Child, go come over here with your hair not looking like that every day. Girl, he your boyfriend, don't. Hippie, I gotta give you that. You made me laugh. Good comeback. Good comeback. Good comeback, Hippie. Good comeback. Good one. As you can see, ain't nothing but fun over here. So if you thought this was an evil place, you go ahead and get it out of your mind. I do like a good sparring. What's up, baby?
I want my brother's candy.
You want what?
Brother's candy.
Let me pray. Let me pray. God, should I give this baby any candy? Is today a good day? Is today? Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Where's the candy?
Cassius, give him a piece.
He on TikTok every motherfucking day, broke as fuck.
Ain't he on TikTok? Give him a piece of chocolate. Ain't he on TikTok more than me?
I was trying to do it. I just did it.
So he ain't dropping no. Well, he already had breakfast. He had cinnamon rolls, peaches, oranges, cantaloupe, apples, yogurt, sausage, and cheese hash browns. He's scared. Leave that lady alone, man. We know everything about her. And I heard that Austin looking into her, so really ain't none of our business at this point. Ain't none of our business at this point.
That's wonderful, man. I'm gonna play your song.
You know what I mean?
I stopped. I feel
Yeah, he did good.
I'm gonna play your song. I've been eating vitamins just to make me feel.
Come on, where he at?
I'm gonna play your song.
I gotta play his song too.
I feel good that I don't take them no more.
Well, I mean, I got a question. Did his wife, before I get to the DA stuff, did the wife, why he in the garage all the time now? I mean, I got this. I got my proof. And he don't got this. He don't have this. I don't know why he afraid of me, but let me remix this right quick. Let me remix this. Let me remix this. Let's remix this real quick.
Hello, my name's Jason.
Is he faking that he served? Oh, that sound ain't playing. Why that swing? Let me mute him. What you got? Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Man, I hate people that talk crap and then.
Don't say the word.
Okay. My bad.
And what in the world?
What in the world? My bad. My bad.
Don't say it about again.
Okay. Most of my day getting told what not to say. What not to say. Lord Jesus. Where is my little... it's right here. Let me see if I can get this to play. Love this sound. Let's see this one. See if this works. Yeah, I gotta keep it light. We're gonna be definitely PBS. What's going on with my sound, bruh? Oh, this is weird. Oh, okay, I see that.
I mean, literally, people trying to. I mean, literally, people trying to. I mean, literally, people trying to convince. 99 cents a month. it's either that or I gotta go. All the hate, all the discontent, all the bullying I'm getting. All the hate, all the discontent, all the bullying I'm getting. Katie, she's talking about throwing herself a big gift. Hey, I appreciate it, Okie Pants. Okie Paints. Big J lit up the hat and mustache and Pitbull's gift gallery. Thank you so much, nice. Big J.
Thank you.
You know,
I mean, literally, people trying to convince me they can't afford $2.99.
I don't understand why.
I mean, really?
No reason to be negative.
How do people think this is 2024 and you can't afford $2.99 a month?
I dealt with negative bullshit on here for 5 years. 5 years.
I mean, it's either that or I gotta go. Winning Street, Deb. Jelly roll. All the hate, all the discontent, all the bullying I'm getting. These doors on a winning street. It's an amazing song. Katie, she's talking about throwing herself a big gift. Hey, I appreciate it, Okie Pants. Okie Paints.
Feels good that I don't have to wake up in the morning.
Much love, Deb.
Feels good I don't have to wake up in the morning worry about eating the fucking pill.
God damn. I mean, literally, people try. Much love, Deb.
Feels good I don't have to wake up in the morning worry about eating the fucking pill.
God damn. I mean, literally, people try. Tell people, I don't know what does. How do people think this is 2024? Tell people, I don't know what does. How do people think this is 2024? My whole life. Captain Swifty says, how was jail? Did you go to jail? Captain Swifty says, how was jail? Did you go to jail? Me. I didn't go to jail. I got booked. I didn't even get I didn't even get bail or anything. What was it, recognizance or whatever the hell it is?
Yeah. At least
I ain't get kicked out of the army for stealing deodorant. Somebody big mad over that shit. Get kicked out of the army for some deodorant. Boy, you imagine telling your kids
what was
that
the
shit.
deodorant saying?
Yeah, son. Don't steal, man. I got kicked out of the army for stealing deodorant, son. Of course you didn't go to jail. That's what narcs get. Narcs?
Knox. Who the fuck?
Hey, I appreciate it, Okie Pants. Okie Paints. This beep right here. This beep right here.
It's Marvel.
This beep troll is the worst troll right here. This beep troll.
I haven't heard nothing.
I mean, literally, people trying to convince me they can't afford $2.99.
Swifty said exactly
$2.99. $2.99.
For a little bit of some
$2.99.
You lost your mind.
$2.99. $2.99. $2.99. $2.99.
I promise.
$2.99. $2.99. $2.99.
Nifty's motherfucking
$2.99.
I remember Nifty.
$2.99.
Real account.
$2.99. $2.99.
Heard knock in 7 years.
$2.99. $2.99.
Scott Allen was crazy.
$2.99. $2.99. $2.99.
Staten Island, Manhattan.
$2.99.
Crazy world.
It's on repeat, but watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Nifty said I won't be laughing next week, y'all. So I'm gonna laugh it up this week.
We're gonna smoke on that one.
I gotta wait till next week. You're gonna hear it next week, so you keep laughing till next week. Go get your real account, troll. Nobody believes trolls.
How do people think this is 20? How do people think this is 2020 cents a month? Literally, people trying to convince me they can't afford $2.99. There's a 99 cent. There's a 99 cent. There's a 99 cent. I mean, really? How do people think this is 2024 and you can't afford $2.99 a month? 99 cent. 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 89 cent. 89 cent. 89 I mean, really, for $2.99. I mean, really, for $2.99. For $2.99. For $2.99. I mean, for $2.99. I mean, really.
That shit hit though. That shit slap though. Hold on. Let me get a different thing. Let me see if I can do it like some pop. Let me get a different thing.
Did all this shit to all these women,
Hold on,
and
let me see,
Holly
guy.
Mae wanted to know who it was
Hold on, what is
that
it, like?
gave me Holly Mae's personal information. And I told him it was Laura London. And then Holly Mae and all them wanted
Let me see
proof.
if I can get
It's
the
like, well,
instrumental.
Laura
to-
London did all my lookups.
See, that's what's fucked up. A lot of these people that are on here are doing all of it, and they're blaming other people for it because they don't want to take the
Right.
fucking for it.
It's like, I don't look up people. I don't give a fuck about nobody on here. I don't stalk nobody. I don't give a, like, literally, I don't give a fuck less about anybody on here.
Bro, I come on here, I hang out, I bullshit, I leave, I go to Facebook, I hang out in there all fucking night. We all hang out, bullshit, talk about different things.
Yeah.
Figure shit out. And that's it.
Man, I got a few.
It's got 'em. Y'all know shit going on.
Hippie Harley and a few others.
Hold on. Give me a
What, Chatty Cathy, fucking Killer Bees, Sally. I mean, we exposed a few motherfuckers out here for being fucking trauma dumping, dry beggars, scammers.
That's like Killer B. That's like Killer B. I don't know him that
Hold on.
good.
Hold on.
I know a motherfucker's a scammer.
He pops in rooms to be fucking relevant on stuff. You know? And then he
He's a
comes in the
snake.
room and
He's a motherfucking snake.
he comes in a room and he starts fighting with me in a room. And then he turns around to me and
Yeah,
says,
it's pretty much
I'm
on
gonna
repeat,
come
but
over there and dig your mother.
I'm having fun. So, excuse me.
Nice, right? That's me.
He's been on me because he's gotten so toxic. Like, more than once, like 3 or 4 times, this motherfucker has gotten so toxic on me.
It's nice how somebody talks about somebody.
$2.99.
Supposed to sit there and do positivity and run fucking positivity shit.
Him and Queen is the exact same thing. They were both literally I mean, really? How do people think this is 2024 and you can't afford $2.99 or $2.99 or $2.99 or $2.99 say that to them. 99 cents. They start 99 cents. So then 99 cents. 99 cents. 99 cents. 99 cents. 99 cents. I mean, really? 99 cents. Same shit with Queen. I mean, 99 cents. I mean, really? How do people think it's 99 cents? I mean, really? How do people think this is 2024 and you can't afford $2.99 a month? 99 cents. 99 cents. 99 cents. I mean, really? How do people 99 cents?
Hello,
I mean, really? 99 cents. I mean, really? How do people think this is 2024? 99 cents.
That That's right.
Evacuated, or I can't even say that word.
That's
Lord,
right.
after that fight that happened with me and Ninja, and she turned around and said,
listen, I had fun. So since he ain't dropping nobody, so it is what it is, and I have to give you a advice, right? So Indiana Outlaw has an active case going on, and if I had an active case going on, to anybody that does have an active case going on, rule number one, don't get online and say anything that could be used against you in court. The case that's being built against him is one of, first, harm or neglect to children by having illicit materials around them. Can show cause or case for that if he's talking about you online. That you could show recordings with a timestamp showing that he is online, deliver these to the DA's office, and pretty much there'll be plenty of evidence pointing that did he do what he did and did he continue while online. You could, if you feel manic or you feel like your mental health is being damaged by him, send in any video clips to the DA's office because he has an active ongoing case. He doesn't have a imaginary case. He has an active. Definitely wop. Imaginary case. He has an active. Definitely wop. He has an active ongoing case. So if you feel like something he's doing online or saying is affecting you, necessarily does not have to be talking about you. He could very much not be being nice, and it could be affecting you. Doesn't have to be saying your name. You could just, hey, I heard you're the DA's in his case, and these are some of the habits he's doing online. And then the DA has either cause or evidence to show malice in his case. And then the DA has either cause or evidence to show malice in his case. There is but remember that this person who's online, he has an active case. Now, if you have an active case out there, my number one recommendation to you is don't do anything online that can be used against you. Don't be on here talking about anybody. Pretty much be very happy talking about anybody. Pretty much be very happy in everything you're doing. If you have an active case, I would. Who started the case? Well, they found materials in his house where there is evidence of him doing that online. If anybody wanted to hand that over to the DA's office after being caught, there's plenty of evidence of him with it in his sunglasses. Oh, Indiana Outlaw. I have no shame in my game on that one.
Back to the...
I no shame in my game in that one. Until you, no shame in my game with that one. Until you get one of these, which is never. And anybody else out there who hasn't served, and they tell them one of these. Tell them to get one of these. Tell them to get one of these.
Daddy, what my brother?
Tell them to show you this.
Daddy,
What's up?
come with me.
Oh, I'm not coming with you. I just gave you candy now.
I want to get myself a candy.
Anyway. I know they can't get one after the fact. So whatever they showing you.
Daddy.
Whatever they showing you, whatever that piece of paper that is, must just be a very well written goodbye letter.
Daddy, I can get the bag.
Whatever that piece of paper that is must just be a very well written goodbye letter.
Daddy, I can get the bag.
Happening. Where's that new tablet? I got you. Yeah, that's not happening. Count it out. Count it out. The next time he show you his army's goodbye letter, and he don't show you nothing from overseas, a medal of conduct and nothing like that, make sure you tell him that's a goodbye letter, and you're thankful enough that they give you one. Okay? But that person, once again, has an active case. And if anybody ever told you that snitches get that you don't live in street code. That snitches get that you don't live in street code. That street code. That street code. Listen, real society, we don't live in street code. All that fake gangster talk, all that jail talk, that ain't for people that's out here living in society, okay? Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you, is gonna make you feel safe. And if that individual is harming you, put it out to the DA. That person has an active case. Indiana Outlaw has an active case. The DA in that case would love to hear anything from what's going on online to present as evidence. Remember, DAs, because I had one watching me in my lives. I had a DA up in my lives year or so ago, watching every day. Try to use some of it as evidence, but it didn't pass the smell test. But he has said plenty. Stephanie, but who is you? But Stephanie, who? Stephanie, who? But Stephanie, like, my. But who is you? But Stephanie, who? Stephanie, who? But Stephanie, like, my son. And what Megan are you talking about? Just two questions. How you find me? Who you with? Because we ain't with nobody, so we want to know where you come from. It is now. Well, is it lagging for anybody else? And which Megan? There's a lot of Megans out there. I see you. Okay. There's a lot of Megans out there. Okay.
Daddy.
Ooh, it has been. Ooh, good morning. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I mean, no, Stephanie. Oh, my Wi-Fi, I don't know. Oh, that means somebody mad. Yeah, they on the outside. They mad. Oh, it's a show. Oh, it's a show. Are you a follower of hers? No one has to be a follower of mine here. There's no crew. There's what? I thought she was messing with Detroit Nike. Hey, now I see you. I see you, nose. Yeah, I see you.
Daddy, look at me. Daddy, look at me. Daddy, look at me.
Who just said that? He just said you're the only creator.
Daddy, look at me.
Oh, I see you, baby. You doing well. Who just said that?
Me.
No, not baby. Oh, Ayo. Got you.
Oh, got you.
Hey, look, man. Look. Hey, look.
Hey, look.
Look, I give you what. I'll give you whatever you want if you start copying me. What would you like?
What do you like?
No, I'm asking you, what would you like if you could start copying me? What would you like?
Brandon's candy.
Okay. Cassius. Can you give him a piece of candy? I don't want to be copied. I don't want to.
I'm gonna get one by myself.
You can't get it by yourself. He got to help you. I don't want to be copied. Yeah, it's going to have to go. I will give him that candy to start copying me, for God's sake. I see you, and I hope y'all been having a wonderful morning. I am here this morning for nobody else but Indiana Outlaw, and to give you advice about his active court case. That is it when it comes to Mallory and the what is that? What is that she had got out of Detroit? Looking for an angry. I really feel like it was like. Sorry, this is my opinion, and mine not alone. And remember, it's just my opinion. Like trying to get like the angry black guy. Trying to get like the angry black guy. Like I pretty much feel besides the football field, like it's pretty normal. Nah, it's okay. It's fine. I came to a Queen Frog. Rage baiting. Last night after seeing the Detroit thing, and I was like, yeah, stop. Boom boom. Last night after seeing the Detroit thing, and I was like, yeah, stop. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
I mean, he would come in here and call everybody dirty N-words.
Yeah, I know. I deal with them all the time.
People's children, yeah, that's somebody's child.
He goes after a lot of people. Bro, American Dad, he went after
Yeah, that's somebody's child.
He goes after a lot of people. Bro, American Dad, he went after American Dad.
He talked about people's kids.
Bad.
It's
He's
bad.
news. But I know who associates with him.
Weird.
I know who associates with him, but we're not going to say
Oh, I
names.
know that is a queen. That's Queen's friend. Don't forget, y'all. That is what is it? What is her name? Southern Queen or some shit.
I don't know.
That's Southern Queen's friend Jay.
She's got like 901.
Street, that person that just came in, that's Jay also. So
Jay's
just to let you know.
hitting my account.
Yeah, what else would he does? I ain't surprised.
Yeah, I know. Personally feel like it is. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi. I have no idea. So I'm finna try something. So I'm turning off my Wi-Fi. What I was gonna ask something is what you call it? The one with the hippo, is she? Because somebody said she was playing, but is she like? On the tube? She ain't on the tube. Where's she at? What? The person who said that that's going on. Where's she at? I have no idea what. Listen. I think they feel some type of way. Oh yeah, they was talking about you. I didn't think she was. They were talking about you. I don't know what you did. I turned off my Wi-Fi. I turned it back on. Listen, I feel like I turned the Wi-Fi back on. It's coming back on. Give it a second. Okay, now my Wi-Fi is back on. Okay. All right, the Wi-Fi is back on. Hey now. So let me tell you how I feel. Yeah, and that Netflix thing wasn't worth watching. I'm glad I went to sleep. Thank you. I try to be dapper some days. I'm glad I went to sleep and I didn't stay up for that. I am glad. I'm gonna say this and you tell me if you understand what I'm saying. Let me say this first and then we'll talk about that flight. We'll talk about that, okay? Okay. Okay. Do I have glasses? Okay. We're gonna do a little game of charades and tell me if you think you know who I am. Cause I gotta say, I thought I had some glasses up here. Tell me if you think you know who I am and we're gonna play a little game of charades. Yeah, the woman's, yeah, it was the best. Even though the judges didn't call it properly. They didn't call it properly. Okay. Little game of charades. All right. Tell me if you know who I am. Charades. Do you know who I am? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I can say what I'm about to say. Okay. So I feel like who we just played charades with, the whole little group, because it's just more than that one person. After losing, because I did see what happened last night. After losing pages, back to back to back. Am I correct that there was more than one page that got hit, right?
Got hit right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So at least I see.
So. You're a copycat. You're a copycat. Copycat. A copycat. You're a copycat. Copycat. A copycat. You're a copycat.
I agree. He definitely needs his own YouTube called Baby Petty.
Baby Petty.
Yep, needs one.
Need one. TV.
After losing numerous pages. Numerous. After losing numerous pages. Due to the fact of not understanding that there are rules that govern.
Nobody.
I believe that they had a conversation on their Discord. We'll be watching what I say.
Daddy?
Yes.
I want to please my brother candy.
No, that's not happening. You already had to.
Where's the candy?
No. I know from the video that I have captured that she let somebody shake their Ruri there in the screen. Shook it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, rear there. Yeah, I said that. And didn't understand that you can't be having people do that when there's young folks around, and then it's letting someone speak for letting this person talk and degrade you on purpose. Because let's be realistic. Let's be real. If you feel so strongly about people being inappropriate and saying wild things, knowing what this person is going to say, we all know there are certain people you have up, you know they're going to say stuff. Oh, definitely that. But I also think that it also hurt because the gifts were going up, and then when the page got hit, it was like this reality check that it wasn't going to be going up like that. Yeah, very much the same way. I think yes, what she was. See, there's so much to break down, and please just leave the background. I'm gonna get through this even with the background music. I bet you. Even asking someone who's a scammer to battle you is the same as begging. It equated to begging because that person's already begging and you're asking them to beg with you. There were so many minor, good morning, so many minor discretions in that thing where I was like, how? Yes, it was Headband, it was Mallory. And just as a person who's very honest, I was wondering, asking somebody who's a beggar or a scammer, and asking them to battle you, how is this awareness? Constantly begging Detroit. Let's just be honest, you all know about him. I'm talking about the micro of it all. If I'm doing awareness or bringing attention to this person, why am I trying to give both of us money? This person already asks for money. I'm trying to battle this person. They've been antagonizing him, but there's a psychological part to it that I didn't understand when I saw. You're supposed to be bringing attention to what this person is doing, the lies that they're doing. What? Or are? Once again, I'm so intrigued by the con. I'm really, that's the part that has grasped me, is the con. It's not like Megan Burris. No, it's not like how Sassy did, because what Sassy did was, if I have it completely right, what she did was she talked about somebody. Be honest, she talked about Awful One. Let's talk about what Sassy did. She said she was leaving. Made it plainly clear she wasn't doing awareness. Did something very ballsy, if I'm gonna say it how I saw it, because I didn't see everything. I just got the highlights. She did the battle with in spite of Mallory giving them gifts, she did battle with them, I think, to get on people's nerves. And then she was just doing her thing. But this with Mallory has been ongoing. this isn't the first time she has battled him, but she was begging for a battle. Once again, I'm not asking for anything. I am just let me just make this very clear. I am going through my thinking phase. So I started out this morning not thinking about anything. I was enjoying breakfast, and then someone hit me with the clip of Indiana Outlaw, and then of course we got sidetracked with the glitching, and then of course a lot of you mentioned Mallory. So we are here in my afterthoughts of things that I closed up. Okay? I closed it last night and you're wanting it back open. Yeah, I got a clip. What part do you want to hear? I mean, yeah, I got a clip. What you want to hear? Tom?
What?
I mean, what you want to hear?
Daddy, make a tower.
I mean, I'm more of like intrigued with the whole aspect of actively begging the beggar to battle you. I mean, basically you're asking them to battle you so that way you can make some money too. Do I have that right? Yeah, I got that clip too, but it wasn't Rivka, it wasn't like it didn't give me the fire in my gut that I needed. Just asking a beggar to battle you so you can beg your followers for money is more intriguing to me. Do you understand? Do I need to show you? Do yes, it is the babies. Yes, it was asking a beggar to battle you so that way you can say, gift me so I can win and I keep the money, is begging in itself. It is very different if you're just battling people and clicking through and battling. You picked someone who's a beggar so that way you could make money from your people who know he's a beggar to try to get more money. No matter win or lose, you still benefit from the beggar being in your box.
Don't say that word.
So they're doing it out of spite, not knowing that you're benefit.
Say that word.
Yes, I literally said I am.
Don't say that word.
I'm not saying anything bad.
Like what?
I didn't say a bad word.
You did it.
No, I didn't.
Say what in the world?
I didn't say what in the world either. I didn't say a bad word. I'm not saying any bad words.
You didn't say ever bloody naughty.
Do I need to run a short experiment to stop? Stop. Listen. Stop. Just stop. I want to know something. Stop. Listen.
Stop. Listen. My tower. I need my tower.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not even over here asking for nothing. These people are my babies. These people know they doing this on purpose to piss you.
Don't do it. Stop it.
I am. They did that on purpose to make you upset. They did that on purpose. They know me. If you know me, you know I don't. Yes. Same one. Same one. Same one. Okay. Listen, my experiment time long. Could I show you something? Like to get to my theoretical point on what I'm making about what Mallory did last night? Could I just small point? Okay, look, let me show you something. Okay, because I'm not gonna go through with the rest. I just need to make this point. You definitely look like you're hungry. Okay. Do you know any English? Okay. And theoretically, you know the words "let's go."
Let's go, but no
Do you know the words "let's go"? Do you know those words?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Do you know do you know the word rose or one more? One more?
Yes, I know
Okay.
one more.
Okay. That sounds about right. And one more goes up there, correct? One more. Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood. So this is for my chat, not for you. So theoretically, if this person who doesn't speak a lot of English knows these terms, that means even the most basic person would know these terms being 2 or 3 years old. And they could then also know that the more they say one more rose and let's go means that they are garnering more money. I hope that this small experiment exposes everybody to at least a theory principle that I was trying to get to, and I hope that you know. Did that make sense? It was a very minute and small experiment that I was hoping that we could have some dialogue around. Do you understand now where I'm getting at? Okay. So no matter how much okay, so we're on the same page now. Okay, so no matter how much money it's going to be, theoretically, any person who knows those terms knows that there is some type of money involved. So back to said theory, Mallory picks the person, the beggar, who themselves said that they were bringing people in the room. I mean,
Daddy?
can't make this stuff up. Can't even make it up. Like, can't even make it up.
Okay, don't worry about when I'm gonna have a baby and you got a whole husband over there who jacking off right now as we speak.
How many of you would have kept the conversation going?
Mommy, I break my house down.
No, I'm not gonna break your house down.
Me?
The conversation kept going.
Dad! Dad,
If you don't believe me, I'll press.
Dad!
Yes, my love.
I don't know what to do.
Okay. All right. So if you give me about,
This didn't leave me.
listen, I'm trying to help you out. If you give me about, do you want to go to the park?
Yep.
So if you give me like 30 minutes, I'll take you to the park.
Okay.
Okay. So all you need to do is one or two things. You can get on your tablet or you can turn on Disney. You have a choice right now over the next 30 minutes to choose your tablet or Disney. Which one are you going to choose?
Both.
Okay, go do them because I have 30 minutes and then I'm taking you to the park.
How much to sleep with Cassie?
Okay.
With a sleepover. Sleepover.
Okay. If I don't get the 30 minutes,
Sleepover.
no sleepovers happening, no parks happening.
No park.
Yeah, so I need my 30 minutes.
No park.
Yeah, you better give me my 30 minutes or ain't no park.
Okay.
I'll continue. We only have 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes. I want you to enjoy this 30 minutes. That's all the time we have. Might come back on later if you give me something that rolls the pit of my stomach. If not, then this is what you're going to get today.
You got a whole husband that has to jack off right now as we speak.
Okay.
You're not pleasing your man.
Do you know that I was SA'd and I have PTSD responses when I even think about it?
Okay, all right. What else? Oh, so you know.
See, another thing. Victims. Anybody who's a victim. Would you continue? Would you put yourself in? Continue to. I gotta watch what I say. Because whatever happened to you in your past is truly horrible and shouldn't have happened. But
Daddy, bro.
She had full control.
Daddy, bro.
Remember the park? She has full control over the box. This isn't a battle. This is her asking him for a battle. He doesn't want to battle her. He doesn't want to be screamed by her. He comes over to the box and is obviously upset. He's saying things, but obviously upset because he just wants to beg in peace. Is what it is. He just want to beg in peace.
Daddy, this is not your room.
Yeah. She brought him back several times. So I'm wildly confused as the person who's controlling the box, and I'm triggered. Why? You get what I'm saying? I don't know if she got spicy foods. I mean, she got spicy Detroit, but I'm like trying to figure this out in my head. Like, I understand, like, and then like there's a part in this clip where I'm like, did she pay him for this? Because he says something, and I think I might find it. I'm gonna let you up. But there's a part in this clip where it feels like
Daddy,
they may have talked.
no, they talk.
So I didn't watch that last night, but I did watch the rerun on YouTube this morning. And here's the thing. I hate what happened to her in her past. I get that. That's terrible, right? But the fact that you continue to let him up and continue to let him talk to you that way was disgusting in my book. To me, it seemed like it was only for clout, views, and those sympathy gifts.
You said that as well. You said, if I leave out this box, your face is going to get red and you're going to be mad. And they dropped him, and she was silent, and her face started getting red because realistically she was looking at the numbers. And yeah, her face did turn red, but her mods had dropped him, and you could see she wanted to say something, because she finally did say something when he was shaking his derriere and they turned off the camera. She said, "No, let me see it, guys. Let me see it." So
yeah. It was, that, like, he burnt through what, 2 or 3 accounts last night just in her live, and he kept coming back. I mean, if you have control over your lives, you have control over who you allow in the box, you have control over muting them, dropping them, all this. So why are you allowing him to speak that vile and downgrade you that way? I mean, I don't understand it. Why did you continue to let him up and continue to act that way if it wasn't for sympathy gifts and for clout and views, for the attention.
And they wanted the breakdown. I guess we all going over it. Everybody wanted the breakdown. I'm trying to figure it out myself. There's plenty of parts of this movie. I was like, did he just say that? So,
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Just for clout, views, and sympathy gifts. And, you know, that she knew that, you know, he was up there. He's downgrading her. What?
You know, somebody said, but y'all still ignore the fact on Smash. What
about Smash?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
I went to bed early last night.
The Smash book do stuff like this at night?
I don't know. I don't know what happened with Smash's live. Smash comes on too late. I go to bed before she even comes on.
No, I'm just saying, like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not ignoring anything. Just help us out. If you're going to say something, somebody help us out.
Smash is one of my best friends, so I would have to talk to her and see what's going on.
Smash had Detroit in her box win. I'm so confused. In a sub,
I am too, because I don't know what happened last night.
Sub only chat, but that ain't none of my business. I ain't paying for that.
Good morning.
If it's sub only, that's somebody paying for pay-per-view. Like, we ain't pay for pay-per-view last night with that fight. Bro, I don't even pay for pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
I mean, I don't know what happened to Smash's live, but that's one of my best friends, and if she had him end up talking to him, it was probably for a reason.
It was for good morning, Wicked. How are you feeling? Good morning, Petty.
Hey.
Good morning,
I'm feeling better.
Listen, Smash did have him up in his box. And Smash absolutely told him there was things about him that she didn't agree with. But Smash also gave him some resources to help him with the situation and really took the time to listen to him to see what this young man is going through in life. And Kendra, you were there. You can back this up, right?
Yeah, that's why I came up here.
Right. So anybody who's trying to put Smash down for having him up there, you guys weren't there. And I have to say, I have watched Detroit in the past, and he is a hurt young man. And unfortunately, as we all have, I'm not going to say me because no one's really come after me except for the Wild Rose lady. But when somebody comes after you, you lash out, and that's what he does to her. But if you take the time to actually talk to him, you can hear the hurt in his voice, and he's got supporters that support him. And come on, he lives in a freezing state, and he does not have a home. Whatever Mallory says, he does not have a home.
Go ahead.
Okay, my whole point before I ask my question to Blue, my whole point, Malibu, was talking about. Remember, I was just talking about begging someone who's begging already, begging them to battle. That's what I was talking about, right?
Right.
Okay. Did Smash ask to battle him?
No, she did not.
No,
Okay,
she
then-
battled Liz.
So
Not
it has
one.
nothing to do with Smash. Has
No,
nothing.
she did
So
not.
from
We
what
can
I'm
battle
understanding,
Yes,
Smash just
absolutely
had him
not.
in her box, had a conversation with him, offered him resources.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, that's all.
Absolutely.
So that's totally different than what Mallory did. So Mallory allowed him up multiple times. She allowed him to degrade her, all for clicks and views, all for clout, all for the sympathy gifts. Because during the YouTube, if you watch it, she's thanking people for the gifts, and he's like, "Oh, so they're gifting you now? They're gifting you now." He knew what she was doing.
Smash, you good. You didn't do anything wrong.
At all.
We treated him like a human being. We sat there and we
Exactly.
had a conversation with him, unlike Mallory can do with anybody. That's all we did. We battled Liz because Liz finally got access to go live battle, and we wanted to give her some love. We did as supporters.
That was
if y'all motherfuckers
before.
can't get over it, then that's on y'all, not you, Petty. The people in the fucking comments.
Yeah.
Smash did nothing wrong.
That was before he came up. You guys battling lists. So I don't, because you know how people like to twist things.
Explain. You ain't got to defend Smash to me. Smash is one of my best friends, and if I know Smash well enough to know that she's not battling Detroit. She's offering resources and having a conversation.
Okay. I had to put out my statement. I had to put out my statement again. I got to put out 2 statements.
Eddie, can I just chime in here real quick?
I'm gonna put out my statement right after you. Yep.
Okay, yes, sir. How's it, Malibu? Every time you get into everybody's box, is Wild Rose mentioned? Can you just keep my name out of your mouth?
No. I've never mentioned your name.
Excuse me.
Listen.
Let me speak for a second.
No, because you're putting lies onto me, and I'm not one of those people.
Let me speak for a second.
I don't come in boxes and argue with people,
and
I'm not going to do
right
that
now.
with
Let me speak. You say not alone does Wild Rose have something to say about me. Keep my name right now out of your mouth.
Okay, young lady. However, don't put lies on my name and say that I go into everybody's boxes, because these people that are in this comments and boxes with me now, I go in very few boxes. Very few. I've never mentioned your name. You came at me one time in Petty's live, and Wicked had to drop you because you wouldn't leave me alone. And that was the only second time I'd seen you. So I just made a statement. Nobody's ever come after me except for you, and that was it.
And you continue to say Wild Rose.
No, what? I
just said it right now. I'm watching you, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a silent watcher, sweetheart.
No,
just
you're
as
not.
you said you are. I know
You
Detroit Lion, and I've been watching him very well.
You're not a silent watcher. I hate to give it to you. That's not a silent watcher.
Let me tell you something, Queen. I'm not going to do this right here with her.
Good night. I'm not arguing with you.
I'm not arguing. I've had issues with my heart. I'm not even supposed to be in a box, and Sunshine's in here, and I'm probably fixing to get yelled at. I'm not even doing this.
Wicked, don't.
Yeah, not doing it.
But I'm going to drop Petty because this is not what I came up for. I came up to defend Smash.
Understandable.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Just one more thing, Queen. I know Detroit Lion. I watched him for a long time. He's a known damn scammer. He lives with his grandma. He begs. I know who he is. I have a history.
We all know who Detroit Nike is.
Absolutely. I do know who he is, and you and I will talk Sunday. We're gonna talk Sunday. You and me and OG, we're gonna have a conversation. Off this app, we're gonna have a conversation. But please know that I am not coming after. I have nothing against anybody here. I just want everything to stop. Have anything against anybody. I just need everything to stop. I come on here. I am the same thing with everybody. I know Detroit Lion, and what Mallory did shouldn't be having her up in her box. She has control of, as everybody does, who's in their live on our platforms. We have control of the situation, as she did, and she kept letting them up there. It's her decision, and I don't think that was a good decision for her.
Well, I'm just like Sunshine said. Until I'm better, I'm not getting my blood pressure up. I was in the hospital all day Thursday with my heart, and
Nikki,
I can't.
Stop talking. Shh. Don't get your blood pressure up. I love you.
I love you, Mitchie.
Hey, if you know him so well and you're a watcher of him, you would know that his name's not Detroit Lion. It's Detroit Nike.
It is Detroit Nike. I am sorry. I apologize. I made a mistake. It is Detroit Nike. I apologize.
That's all I wanted to say, Petty. Hey, have a great day.
She's absolutely right. I made a mistake. It is Detroit Nike. Yes, I've watched him for a long time. She's absolutely right. We do not need to get upset about this. I just don't. My name. Yeah, absolutely correct. I'm dropping Petty.
Good afternoon, Pastor. How you doing? Good, sir. You used to know me as Psycho Circus, by the way, Pastor. So,
I remember the voice. I remember the voice.
First and foremost, let me try to turn it positive in a sense. For the young lady that was mentioning that her health wasn't in a good place right now, my prayers, my wishes, my everything, all my positive vibes goes out to you. I hope it turns around for you quicker than anything. So God bless you and be safe. Always look out for your health first, no matter what. Another Pastor, I see you extremely stressed. uh, like, I wanted to come on a public platform, obviously, and say thank you to Pastor for everything he does. He gives a platform for everyone to come on here and vent about what they want to say. Offers what? Breathing techniques? I wish I could offer breathing techniques. But Pastor, I haven't sent you the stuff yet because I haven't been home. But I'm gonna send you a clip of the live that started this to then the messages that he had that sent me.
Okay.
Okay. I just didn't want to text it because I'm right.
Just make sure it makes sense so I can deliver it. Just make sure it makes sense to me, please. Like make it like sixth grade for me. 6th grade.
You copy that. I just didn't want to message because I'm driving. I'm moving right now. There you go. I didn't know what to say. All right, Pastor. Thank you.
Very welcome. Very welcome. Very welcome. It's 2 statements I must give.
What TJ?
I don't know what TJ is. We have to go to the park in like 6 minutes. We got 8 minutes.
Why?
First statement, please do not come here if you have a creator that you follow and you adore and you love. We spoke about Mallory today and my babies. I seen you in the comments and y'all adore your creator. I am a person who is trying to figure out the psychosis of the mentality of the creator and the follower. So we are going over clips.
5 minutes.
I actually have, according to my clock, I got 7 minutes and you taking my minutes. I got 7 minutes. Let me have all my minutes now. This is like prepaid phone call. Let me have all my minutes. Yeah, ring, 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 ring. Let me get all my minutes. Hang up. You wasting my minutes. Don't waste my minutes now. Hello, what you want? Okay, you're wasting my minutes. Okay. You wasted my minutes. You wasted my minutes. Hey, you gonna have to add a minute. Hey, you got you put minutes back on here? You put minutes back on my phone? Okay, but you got Listen, Linda, listen. You are gonna mess up your part time. You wanna go to the park? You wanna play for some hours? You know what? Everybody about to go to the park.
I'm not.
Yeah, everybody about to go to the park with us. You know what?
I'm not going to the park.
You are going to the park. I'm finna end this early. Y'all going to the park. Y'all about to go outside. Y'all going outside with me. Okay? So, we all going to the park. We about to take a field trip.
No.
We are about to take a field trip. Everybody coming with us.
No.
We don't need the laptop to break down what we saw last night. I want to finish our thoughts on last night. I need to finish it. I don't want to do a part 2. So I want to finish this. Once again, we're going to finish how having somebody in the box versus begging somebody to battle is differentiated in the 2. And then I wish I could bring my laptop because there's a part of this clip where he goes, you need me here or something like that, let me play some more of the clip and then we're going on the field trip together.
Give your man no cootie cat because you got.
So I'm gonna skip through it.
What trauma?
About what I'm going through right now.
What? I got you on video admitting it's all a scam, Detroit. You said you were only homeless for like 2 months. You had $1,000 nights this
Please remember the clip when we come back, when we're at the park. We're going to be outside. Please remember everything from this clip.
So you want us to just believe you was essayed?
You're going to sit here and imply...
Well, you're sitting here lying and saying that I'm not homeless, so you want us to sit here and believe that?
I can't check IG when I'm on. I'll check it on my way to the park. I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
What gives me credibility on that video?
If it's cold outside, don't go outside.
In that video.
How are you going to sit on Big O?
Oh, shut your fat ass up, bitch.
So a 70-inch TV.
Okay, so look. Okay, so Mallory.
70-inch TV.
Calories. Answer the
in your car.
If it's cold, don't go outside.
Answer this question, right? So if that's your main defense
yes, bring your road stakes.
Right? Then why were you harassing me way before that video?
Because I had the proof. I just wasn't going to dox you.
So what proof?
If it's cold, don't go.
Show something other than that video.
Need the link to your...
Please, shut up. You sound dumb as hell.
Detroit, there are people who know you in real life that do not appreciate what you do.
You say what? I don't give a fuck what they appreciate. I appreciate my support.
Go to work, go to work.
I don't give a fuck about no loser ass bitches who just watching. I don't care about your white ass either. Okay. I don't give a fuck. You a whole hunky. 60 years ago. 60 years ago, you were my slave master. Do you think I give a fuck?
Did you
do you think I'm looking for sympathy from you? Do you think I'm do you think yes, she gave me some mace. But my thing is this. She gave me a fat ass bottle of mace.
I don't know why he's here. He just showed up.
I'm here to uplift her life because when I leave, she's going downtown. She's going right back down to 100 viewers.
Okay, that part.
If y'all kick me out of here right now, Mallory is going to turn purple.
Why?
You need to see this.
You're going to see the steam come out of her nose.
Okay, you do need to see this. You need to see this. Hold on.
You don't got nobody to add up here to defend you? Because you're looking stupid.
Watch, I do have to show you something.
Because this is getting boring. You're getting redder than your fucking sweater. You know, you're pink as your sweater. You need a tan.
I went to the moped store. What's up? The salesman's like, what up?
Let me show you something. So they kicked him out the box. Let me show you something. They kicked him out the box. And God, I forgot. I'm getting old. How did I forget how to work this thing? I forgot how to work this dang phone. Press that button. But I'm getting old, boy. And as you can see, she started getting red because they kicked him out. Oh, I was in there.
What?
See? Yeah, they had kicked him out the box. Let me get that off here. I'm getting old, but I gotta remember how to work this stuff. My mind, boy. So we about to go to the park. You saw? I do have the other part too. Yeah. Yes, you did. I have that part. You heard the keep come back. You heard all that. He even said it. And then he was right. It did start like dwindling down. Okay. Let's go to the park. Okay? Continue the discussion. All boxes be open. First statement, please have thick skin. If we're talking about your creator, please don't make this like we picking on your creator. We are trying to have a discussion to open our own brains on what the heck is going on and why is it acceptable for one person to beg for money and another person to also beg them to battle so they can get money. What is going on with the person who needs to battle? Why do they need money when they have told us that their life is perfect? The other person has told us their life is not perfect. Whatever cosplay they're doing or not doing, none of my business. But at least we know they begging, right? Why the other person acting like they not low-key begging or trying to use people to get money? So we gonna have that discussion. And if you would like to have your own theory, now it's time for you to get snacks and theorize on your own as well. I have a bunch of stuff from Messy Talk and Kenyatta that with Black Diamond that I'll play on Monday. I can't get to it. It happened last night. It was pretty juicy. It was pretty good. If you missed it, but get your snacks. We can have a discussion on this. I don't think it's a harmful discussion to ask why is someone portraying themselves as this innocent person, but egging on someone to keep coming in their box to treat them this way. I was able to show that small experiment of someone who knows a little bit of English but understands what roses are and let's go, which also lets us know that somebody can know a little bit of English and understands more roses equals more monies and let's go equals more money as well. So I'm able to show you through that small experiment that you got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. We got to go to the park. You got 1 minute.
I will keep it short because we're getting ready to go to the park. The people in the comments who say that Smash did the same thing. First of all, Smash turned on sub only chat. You were still able to watch without subscribing. You just were not able to chat. And that was to keep down the comments. Second of all, not once in that whole entire life did Smash ask for a gift, ask you to gift them. Detroit also did not ask for any gifts. So no one is biased. No one is protecting. If you have something to say, just like I did, push the boxes and hop up here and we'll conversate. I'm getting my shoes on, Petty.
At the park, at that foot trip.
At the park.
Let's get to the park. Holla at you at the park. See you at the park, y'all. Damn, it's windy out there. It's windy as hell. All right, we're at the park. I need a haircut. We're at the park. All right, this will help me understand. It's park time. I'm glad I'm in something. Yeah, it is windy. That's why you the weather woman, the best man with a woman. But it's nice out here though. It's nice. Yeah, it's park time. So help me understand. You listen to the clip. Everything that happened today will be on YouTube. So you heard the clip, and you heard the clip, right? Okay, get one. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell you to do one more. 3 miles is enough. 2 is good enough. You're doing good. Good job out here getting the miles in. All I got is 120 steps in, and I might get 120 more back in, and then I'm gonna do some treadmill stuff and some elliptical stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, park time it is. So before we left the live and came to the park, it's just like when you're in school, and they might not do this anymore in school. The teacher plays something for you in the classroom, and you go outside, you're having your lunch, and now you've digested and it's come back to discuss. We're here back to discuss while we're at the park about what we listen to. And I'm confused. Y'all think I know everything? But I'm really confused, and I had time while I'm walking over here. I had time to think about it. It's several parts of this I'm confused about. One, first part I came to, and I don't know if you share this same confusion, and I do want to say something that I feel like y'all give me a sense of hope sometime when you like when I see either the comment or y'all come up and say it, and I'm like, okay, I'm not experiencing anything. Y'all can see the same thing, so it kind of makes me like, okay, I'm not coming up with this. You said it, so okay, I was thinking it. Hey, now I see you. I see you. I see you. Don't think I didn't see you. I saw you. I'm saying hello back. So first part is, when it comes to Mallory, she says she's not awareness, but how are these awareness groups not calling her out for begging? I'm so confused. Like, the whole thing that happened, like them talking about that happened, and now I'm confused because it's over, right? Ain't it time to do your job now? Like, that's why I'm confused. Like, ain't it like that's over with me, right? Am I tripping? It's over, right? But it's over though. Forget the enemy of my enemy thing, like it's over. But I understand. I did see the head bowl awareness. I did see that. I'm confused. Okay, they hypocritical. Okay, it's a double. Okay, I'm so confused because I'm like, why don't you even ask for no money? And it's over, right? How, like, and it's not like comical at this point. I'm just kind of trying to get my mental, like, do they either only call out people who are like really like low? I know how long it was. Do they only call like Tamina? Okay, you right, Sunshine. You right. So they only do things when it benefits them. Okay. So they have to have a grudge against you. But I don't even. But blessings. I don't really care about no talk about me. It go in here and go out the other, because then I'm like, because I'm like, they not talk shows. So I don't know if you look at them like I look at them. It's like, but, and I'm putting myself out in your shoes as if you're pastor and I'm you, and I'm like, and I see one of them that's supposed to be talking about beggars, talking about pastor, and I'm like, do he beg though? You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's why I'd be like, because I'd be like, you talk about beggars though, right? So it kind of, that's why I do that. It's to be like, you talk about beggars though, right? So it's kind of, it be like, it don't hit, because if your job, if you claim your fame of making people aware about things, about beggars, like your job, you said was, I'm gonna let you know about who begging. Why you arguing with pastor? That's why I gotta, why you arguing with him? So if anything, sometimes it go here and not the other, and they be like, then half of me go, y'all can come talk to me, but they'll never come. Like, remember when I called Auburn out? I'm always watching him. I'm there every time. I'm there. Okay, bring your ass over here. Like shit, I don't have time. I go to sleep at night, people. It's very rare that I'm up late at night. I don't have time to be up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I have things to do, like go to the park the next day. I don't have the time like that to be up late. I don't like to be groggy when I wake up in the morning. I don't know about you. I don't like it. I don't like 8 cups of coffee to get me up. I like 1 cup of coffee. Let's get it going. I don't like that. I don't like to try to be figuring out my morning. My task is figured out each day. You be up too late. I don't got time for that. Yeah, we got rake leaves, all that. I've always been nice. Listen, I've always been nice. It is very masked. The character is masked. My niceness, I do not want to show it because, yeah, I don't want to show my niceness. I always get taken for granted, so it's masked. No. And that's why a lot of people only catch the clips. They catch the clips where they think I'm yelling and they don't know I'm just speaking passionately about something, and my passion gets interpreted as anger. And like I said, going back, haha, you just let me full circle back. Society has put this handle on people, and that's what I wanted to get to about the begging person. The begging person with the begging person. I appreciate that, Brooks. The begging person with the begging person. Like, it wasn't good enough to just have him in the box, but you had to mind his passion. Obviously, he was upset, if you couldn't tell. Obviously, through all the bad things he was saying, rude, everything. No, you didn't understand. He didn't just want her screaming. I feel like he done blocked her and she antagonizes. Unlike here, she probably comes on a backup and says that she is Mallory and still antagonizes him. So what I was getting at is that angry black man, where I'm supposed to be angry and like yelling at y'all, or anybody is supposed to, and it turns into this thing where somehow she was able to use that to her advantage. It's weird. Like, it's weird. It's weird because she was still begging for a battle. She wasn't asking to talk to him or question him, or it's just a weird phase I grew from, and I'm like, oh, I gotta question people. Let me give you a bit of advice while I'm doing this. For anybody that don't like me, I'm gonna let you up, Kendra. I gotta give them this advice. For anybody that don't like me, that if you want to get me up off this app, all you gotta start doing is giving me uncredible stories and getting people to come over here to discredit me. If you can start doing that and getting people in the box that I'm able to say, oh, that person's scamming, and then the next moment it turned out that they not, and then you do that within a week span of time, back to back to back, you'll ruin my credibility and I'll be up off here. So I just gave you the secret to success. Ruin my credibility.
I just want to say real quick, she wanted to get up there when Nike was in a box and say that he triggered her and all this. I'm sorry, if you're going to say that you're triggered, and if you truly are triggered in that type of way, you're not going to sit there and when the man gets dropped, be like, watch him, let him come back. You're not going to invite him back in a box. You're not going to keep enticing the man. You're not going to keep interrogating him and all this stuff. If you're triggered, especially about SA experiences, I don't think I would continue the conversation any further, and that's all I have to say.
Wait, question. I want to, what? So first question, you are like me. If it's triggering, they not coming back in the box. Okay.
No, I'm leaving.
Okay. I say, so just from your perspective, but I want to say is this perspective is not my perspective. Am I right?
No, it's just
Okay. So I just don't want anybody to go and be like, oh, they doing this because they his mind, because they ride with Petty. Well, I am just trying to get some clarity, and I'm hoping that you have a perspective that clears my mind. Why would someone continue to do that? Your perspective.
my perspective is that, like Nike said, before he got in that box, she had 100 people over there. That's low for her. I mean, hold on, baby. She has like she has no support base really anymore. It's dropping daily, and she sees that, and she's panicking. She's, I mean, honestly scrambling. She's wanting the clout, and that's exactly what she got last night because Nike was in there and she had over 700 people in there.
Okay, I'm missing a piece of the puzzle. Why is it dropping?
Because a lot more people are realizing who Mallory truly is.
Is it because of the repetitiveness? No, like
The hypocrisy, the repetitiveness, the willingly to freaking down anybody she can, gets on there like she's the cockiest person and is the best person on this planet. She'll sit there and gripe about things other people do when she does the exact same things. I mean, it's a list of things that she's doing daily.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna get down. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. That does help me.
It's because, a lot of it too is because, like you said, it's the repetitiveness. She has no content. She sits there, she plays yours and everyone else's lives from YouTube or whatever she's recorded, and it's just boring. It's boring. There's no entertainment. There's no interacting whatsoever. And I mean this with the utmost respect. It's a snooze fest.
Okay, your perspective and your perspective only has nothing to do with you being a mod. None of that. Am I correct? Okay.
No.
Question.
It's from my point of view.
Okay, I have a question from your point of view. The people that are going in there, from your perspective, why are they going in there?
Well, honestly, I think a lot of people that joins in there, she's waiting for some kind of playback on you, because a lot of them dislike you. Or they dislike who she's talking about. It's not the fact that they're there for Mallory. It's there because of the fact that they don't like you, or they don't like whoever she's talking about.
Do I need
to unblock them? What I was going to say. Like, the followers she does still have are only there to either discredit you or to see the fucking train wreck that Mallory has become.
Do I need to unblock them people I blocked in secret? It's like 300 of them.
I don't know. I mean, that's up to you. I mean, if they're blocked, I'd keep them blocked. I mean, that's just my opinion. Because a lot of them are there probably because they don't like you.
Well, I blocked
the reason she pulled Detroit Nike up is because he is controversial and she has no content. When you didn't go live for what, almost a whole week, she had nothing to report on. And the minute you went fucking live, she was streaming you, she was talking about you, and her views went up a little bit.
Hold on, whoa. What was it like when I wasn't there? Whoa.
So when you wasn't there, she was talking about other people the same, like she would just replay clips, or she would talk about people like Adriel or that CC and Kevin. But it wasn't about, like, literally she had nothing new on you, so she moved on. The minute you came back and you went live, she was right on top of you. Like, Pastor Petty said this, Pastor Petty did that. She has no content of her own. She has nothing. Got back into emo, like she uses everybody else for her content, and because she hasn't been able to use you, she decided, let me bring Detroit Nike up in my box.
Yeah,
let me bring him up in my box so he can call me bad names and people feel bad for me and gift me.
She even was replaying my kids.
I mean, she was replying to your kids. Like, it's weird behavior. Like, when you wasn't coming on here, she had nothing to play, nothing at all. And she went back to email. She was Adriel Siegler or whatever her name is.
CC, she was big on CC and Kevin, because I'm not gonna lie, like, to piss Mallory off, I would go into CC and Kevin's. They're doing that AI thing, you know. At least they're trying to work for it. I'm throwing them a corn on the cob so they go munch right in front of fucking Mallory. Says the sunshine's gifting these motherfuckers.
And then as soon as you came back, here she came. Here she went. She was right back on you, and then her views started going up again.
So fucking fast. The
So fast.
minute you
And
came
then
back.
as soon as the only reason why she allowed Detroit Nike in there last night was because she know. Look, let's be real. Who don't know how Detroit Nike is? Who has not seen his behavior and how vile he can get?
Exactly. Although
So
I
she
don't
did
disagree
that
with him.
off for
Everything
clicks
he
and
said was
views.
correct. Like, how can she call him out for lying, but him not call out her SA for lying? You know, I'm not speaking on it, but like, he did have a point. Like, how are you going to call me out for lying and I can't call you out for lying? How are we supposed to believe you?
Yeah, and here's the thing. If I'm being triggered, if somebody's speaking on me and triggering me, that's the end of it. I'm ending that shit right now. That not gonna happen. And the fact that she just kept bringing him back up, she kept letting him speak like that, given him a platform to speak on. All she done was giving herself clout and views for one, giving her the sympathy gifts.
And did you notice the change in her voice and her demeanor? It's almost like she was a mean girl in high school, bullying or talking bad on someone because her voice gets higher pitched. She gets like that fucking stupid, what is it, like Valley Girl tone to her voice. Like, I don't know. It's fucking irritating.
But quick question: I know you said views and clout, but if you lose the pages, is it still considered that?
Detroit going down.
She lost her page last night.
Well, yeah, but she's got more backups. Hey, Derek, why don't you just come up here in the box? Derek interviews. Just come
And
up here in the box.
Victoria, nobody was we weren't questioning it. I was just saying Detroit Nike brought it up last night after she brought up something against him, and he had a valid point. How can you call me out for lying and I can't call you out for lying because you don't know me?
She got her page back. I guess what Lisa said. She got her page back last night. So yeah, I mean, but even if her page went down, she's still collecting those gifts. She's still going to get that gift payout.
Who's Derek? Who y'all?
I don't know. They keep coming in here. It's a low follower account. I don't know who. It's someone.
But low followers can still. I can request them.
They're coming in here to bringing up Smash and the fact that Smash had Detroit Nike in the box.
I just requested him.
Yeah, request Derek. Let's get Derek in a box.
I just requested him. They they haven't said nothing yet, but I requested Derek. That's probably odd for them.
I just find it hypocritical that Mallory can talk all this crap on everybody else, but the minute you try to confront her or say anything, we're picking on her, we're doing this, we're doing that. Like, it's poor, pitiful Mallory. And
Mallory has that victim mentality.
Can I just make a statement? I'm going to let y'all continue. Everybody is putting AFF in their bio, everybody, please. Everybody is trying to use somebody. Please remember that when you see people now carrying AFF in their bios or in their name. Everybody wants to be the scary guy. All right? Please don't
also,
think
Austin,
that
he put a video out saying that people are putting AFF in there and they're not AFF.
Yeah, everybody wants somebody to do their bidding for them. So just remember that.
Derek, how are you not biased? All you doing is running your trap about Smashly. Get in a fucking box.
I'm kind of sad that I went to bed last night and I missed Smash's live with Detroit Nike. I'm a little sad about that.
My blood pressure went up and again, so I had to go to bed.
Derek, if you were original, you would grab the box that I sent you a box request. For God's sake, man. Like, that's the only thing I don't like. Like, that's the only thing that'll get you muted. you can come up and then you can go back down and keep saying what you got to say, and I really don't care as long as you come up and say it to their face. Like just be bold enough. You are loud. I just requested you.
He's saying double standards. There's no double standards. He's fucking lying down there. Smashly never gifted Detroit fucking Nike. Get your fucking facts straight.
As soon as Petty gives me the say so, I will be happy to mute that person because they're annoying and on my nerves.
We have
Finna give him
rules.
up. Finna try again. Finna hit the invitation button again. I send him an invitation again. I send him. We're gonna give him a countdown. 10, 9, 8,
Derek, why don't you
7,
go question Mallory?
6, 5,
She was the one receiving
4,
gifts off of Detroit
3,
Nike.
2,
But
1.
that's what he tried to say. He tried to say, "Oh, Smash gave him a
What happened to him?
platform to receive gifts."
Can
Mallory
I
gave.
mute
He
now,
got
Petty?
gifts in Mal's live.
Can I mute him? Yes or no? Can I mute now?
Yeah, it's good. It's good to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Mallory anyway.
That's probably Mallory. I feel like that too. Go
Well,
ahead.
I got the honor to mute them because they're really annoying.
Yeah, that. So, and I once again, I wasn't making this about Smash. To make this very clear, I think it's two very different things. An interview with somebody, I don't give a dang who in there, and they feel you can't control people and what they want to do with their money. That's how they feeling. They want to do that Smash. It is what it is. She didn't ask to battle him. I'm confused. I'm confused about somebody saying they got all their stuff paid off. I'm confused about somebody saying they got a home. I'm confused about the anniversary, the birthday money, and all that. I'm confused. I'm so confused. And not even confused about myself. Like about me being used no more because I got to see what that was like for Detroit. If I was on the other side of that, it would have been even bigger.
And that's the
Because
thing. She uses other people for her content. Mallory has no content of her own. None at all. She don't have any content. Other than that, she is a snooze fest.
So
I have tried to watch from the window. Honestly, I swear to God, I have tried to watch from the window. And I don't know if it's just me or if it's anybody else, but like 5 minutes in, I'm falling asleep and I can't do it. If it's no entertainment and if all you're doing is playing someone else's live that we've seen already, and you're just sitting there breaking it apart and trying to fit it to make it fit.
So,
and I honestly think she gets jealous that you guys have a bigger platform. You have a bigger platform. Detroit Nike has a bigger platform. Even Samantha Nowhere to Be has a bigger platform, and that's why she tries to get your guys' followers to come over to her side, and that's why she continuously talks on people.
I don't watch her tickle, but that can be said for the same. That goes both ways. You tell us not to watch her, which we don't. She needs to stop watching us. She needs to get her own content. She needs to do her own legwork instead of sitting on here streaming or screen recording or whatever she's doing. That works both ways.
Well, I can tell you how her live is gonna go. They didn't hold Smash accountable. They spoke. Sunshine spoke on my life. They don't know what I do. I could just hear everything right now. I can hear it. I can definitely hear Smash.
But does she really have a life because she never leaves her house?
Yeah, I can hear it. Nobody said anything about Smash.
How am I speaking on her life if she doesn't fucking do anything other than talk about other people?
That's not the part that's going to get brought up. They're going to bring up, and one of P.AME.C was in there, and they spoke on my past. I can hear it.
But she spoke on her own
let
past.
me clarify this very quickly.
And I ain't a mod on this
spoke
account.
On your past.
I know that, but they're in here, and they're in here recording, watching the comments, and then they pick apart everything anyone has said in the comments, including what anybody has said in the box.
Well, I will state what I said. What I said, if what happened in your past, I hate that. I hate that anyone has that kind of trauma. I have it myself. But for you to sit there and you allow Detroit Nike to continue to speak like that and trigger you is disgusting. That's what I said.
And where was your husband? Because if my husband heard some bullshit like that, he is not on TikTok, but he would have destroyed Nike. if he ever
Morgan,
talks
Morgan,
to
did you not see the day before when she literally pushed her husband away and told him to shut up?
Yep.
That's why her husband don't stick up for her.
Y'all keep messing up the language though. It's not a husband. I have the clip. I wish I had my laptop
Okay.
here.
Her
2020
living caretaker, her living caretaker, she pushed him away and told him to shut up.
Cause she admits that it's not her husband. Cause he goes.
He works,
See, I'm disturbed
he
by the
cleans,
clip.
he cooks. He's literally her fucking caretaker.
Cause he goes in the Detroit goes, oh, y'all not married. Stop calling him Mr. Mallory. And she goes, well, we've been engaged since 2020, and we didn't want to get married because I believe her sister-in-law, her sister was getting married. She stated, but it's 3 years later. So we're gonna use caretaker. Yeah, I agree.
Also, the state she lives in does not recognize common law marriage, just so whoever said that down in the comments. They're not even common law married because their state does not recognize it.
Yes, Kickle, a live-in caretaker, because Mallory doesn't do anything. She sits on the internet all day long, streaming, restreaming. That's all she does. She doesn't do anything around the house. She doesn't clean. She doesn't cook. She doesn't work.
For 3 days straight, when he went MIA for a week, 3 days straight, all she did was replay clips from like 5-6 months ago. She started, and it was just clip after clip of Petty just re-listening and going through it and saying the same shit that she fucking said before.
Really?
There was no content of her. Yeah, really. For 3 fucking days, that's all she did on live.
I don't ever go live in anybody's boxes much or anything, but I was watching that, and I'd be damned if I ever let any man talk to me like that, and much less my husband or my caretaker, whatever she wants to call him, would let somebody talk to me that way. And I think, like y'all said, she does do it for sympathy, so that way we can say that nobody got on Smash or whatever. But she does it for sympathy. But also, I feel like any woman that would allow a man to talk to them that way has very low self-esteem and is just wanting, people to feel sorry for her. And also, the last thing is Hippie Harley has a new GoFundMe account on her Raising Vibrations for $10,000, and people are wanting to take it down so that way she can be reported and she has no bank account or whatever. I don't know how all that shit works, but she won't be able to show proof because she's been up in IO's box and Alpha's box and Big King and all them, and laughing it up with all them. So I just wanted to let everybody be aware. But yeah, I just think that she has no respect for herself if she's gonna let a man talk to her like that. So that's all I have to say.
I just want to know what her makeup headband smells like that she don't never take off.
That's gross.
You know that those things are probably stiff and dirty by now.
Petty, do you miss it when I'm not in your lives? Do you miss me?
But Petty, before I drop, I just want to say she is seriously obsessed with you.
Say that again. What? Say that again.
I said, do you miss me when I'm not in your lives?
I cannot say anything. I'm at the park. There are kids around.
So you want to do those kind of things?
I can't do
I'm
anything.
gonna go ahead
There are children.
I'm loving your profile picture. Just so.
I'm actually backing up the more that you talk, Kobe. I'm actually backing away from the playground as you speak.
No, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'll keep it playground. I'll keep it PG.
Yeah, keep it PG. I don't want anybody kids to hear anything.
But do you miss me when I'm not around?
Kobe, you are the light of the day. Most people don't get your type of humor, but you are a shining light.
No, I'm the shade. I'm too damn big to be a light. I'm the shade.
You have a humor about you that's a shining light, and you make me laugh. So
that's what I want, is just like to make people laugh. But I also want to like I gotta keep pointing out this motherfucking makeup headband she's wearing. Because I know them things get sweaty. So
It does. You know that thing stinks by now. I mean, with the
and
grease
that
and the
thing
dandruff.
stinks like Aldi's makeup.
No idea.
And if she don't get her ass off of TikTok, she might get married before 4 years down the road. You know what I mean?
Smash. Now let's smash. I want to warn you. Everything that you say will be used against you
I
in a
know.
Mallory court of law. It will be
I know.
used against you. You are not guilty in Mallory's court. You are guilty.
Can
I'm
you
just
step
warning
away
you.
from the playground again? I would love to be in her courtroom.
She, believe me, just because you said that, now you'll be talked about.
I'll go in her box though. I'll go in her live and go in her box.
That's what she wants.
And I'll give her that attention. You know me.
Okay.
Just saying,
What?
Kobe, you're definitely going to be talked about now.
And I will dress up just like her and turn my camera on.
That I need to see.
I'll put my red wig on. You
You
understand?
will get. What you're about to do is the most entertainment that anybody in her life would have ever seen. I don't. That's valuable. They not about to pay. Kobe, if you did that, you're not about to get paid like you should. You should get hers and yours.
I'm gonna go in there like this. This is my Colbina.
Not the Colbina.
I am not laughing. I am not laughing.
That's me right there when I get angry and I can't like yell at the females no more. I put my Colbina outfit on.
Kobe, check it out. Kobe,
Big box me real quick and look how swole this girl is. I
Kobe,
bet you wouldn't step up. I bet you wouldn't step up to her.
I'm not looking because I don't want to laugh.
She's swole, bro. No, I'm gonna go in there. My wife has some makeup headbands, you know what I'm saying? I'll go in her live. Mallory, at me when you're live. I promise you I'm coming in there. And I'm bringing all of my people with me, right? And Lord knows you ain't gonna be able to handle me, let alone everybody.
Kobe, I'll get you out the box.
You know what? It's because I'm white with red hair. It's because I'm white with red hair.
Smash your time because I'm finna get now because I'm just about to get used against me now.
No, I just wanna clarify that at no point last night, honestly, did I expect Nike to even find my live. I'm still not sure how he found my live. So I do want to say that I originally was just playing the clips and talking about it with my people, and yeah, it wasn't like the greatest ever. That he got a bunch of gifts, but like I can't control where people put their money, and that's not for me to say. I do think that he was used last night, and I frankly thought it was kind of disgusting. So that's pretty much why I let him up there. He's not the first time that I've had a conversation with somebody on here who begs for money. I've had many conversations with people. I've always been able to have conversations with people. So I can understand how it looks. The reason why I turned on sub only chat was because I didn't want my live taken down, because I had heard kind of how he was in hers. But that's the only reason why I did that, because as soon as he came in, he was already fighting with people in the comments. So I do have subscribers. That's the first time I've ever done that, but I figured at least have people can still chat. I did make sure to say nobody has to subscribe. This will be a temporary thing while he's in the box. I will put it back to normal after he's gone, and I had that disclaimer also. So I can understand that some might have thought it wasn't cool, especially if they weren't there and just seeing clips of it. But at no point did I ever expect him to find my live. And yeah, I did have a conversation with him. So sue me, but at least I didn't beg to battle. So that's all I got to say.
Here's the thing, Smash. I think a lot of times, you can have those conversations because you're so respectful. You have a way of being respectful to people and treating them the way, even though they're asking for money or whatnot, you're still respectful to them. And I think that's why, you know, you're very respectful. You offer resources. You do what you can to be, you're just great at what you
Yes,
do.
and by the way, I do have a
You.
screenshot of me sending him a message before he even got off my live last night. And I did offer to, help him navigate it if he wanted it. Is he going to? Probably not. Did I expect him to? Not really. But in the event that maybe he wanted to change his life for the better, but I wasn't gonna hold my breath. But I did give him All for One's profile and told him where to go before I even got him out of the box. So I'm gonna drop
Also,
though.
that link tree is also in Wifey's bio as well. If anybody, just so everybody knows.
Also,
But yeah, I mean, Mallory, I know you're streaming. You're over here showing the chat and everything. Look, just get some content of your own. Just you want that you want the drama to stop. Just stop doing what you're doing. Okay, that's the issue. You allow someone up in your box last night to degrade you, and that's the truth. He degraded you, and I don't agree with what Detroit Nike was saying. I absolutely don't. But I don't agree with the fact that you allowed him to continue to have a space on your platform. You continue to allow him back up in the boxes, knowing what he was going to say, knowing how vile he gets. You just kept allowing it so that you could get the clout and the views, and so that you could get those sympathy gifts. Let's just call it like it is.
and I just want to say, for those days that she was rewatching all of your lives, she was also taking notes and clipping certain sections so she could use it against you in the future. I'm sure she has a whole notebook of this live on, let's say, 224 to 2024. Pastor Petty said this about me, and she would like fucking write it down. She was like so intensely fucking studying your lives over and over again and replaying. And then she'd look at her chat and she'd be like, "Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that?"
We all know that she likes to bait.
Yo!
It was literally what started in like June.
She would write down whatever times. She was writing down the timestamp that you spoke about her, that you mentioned her name,
Every single one.
second, every single one,
Well,
and
that's
writing it down. Like that is stalker behavior.
It's very obsessive behavior.
But that's not the problem I was coming with. She is right now acting like we are having a conversation as if it's an IG conversation with this live above her head, as if she's responding back and I can hear her.
That's what I'm saying. She waits until you go live, and then she's fucking on it like fucking fly on fly paper.
This is fucking weird, bro. We was just trying to have a conversation about your weird ass begging. How do y'all, whose significant other isn't checking on them to make sure they ain't doing no crazy stuff like this, yo?
Well, Mallory's isn't, because she's, her caretaker's too busy cooking and cleaning for her and working and paying the bills. Because Mallory isn't doing it.
Bro, I have a question to any woman that has experienced essay. In that clip last night, and I'm not questioning your essay, I have a question about if this is real or if it should be shared on the internet. Detroit Nike mentioned going and doing stuff with her spouse, and she said it's because I wish I had my computer, but she mentioned something that happened with the essay. Was that for the internet, or is that something you keep between you and your spouse?
I mean, personally, I think that is something that I would keep between me and my spouse, just from personal experience. Definitely something I would keep between me and my spouse and not blast on TikTok for the entire freaking world to hear.
Okay, I really had thoughts. So I'm not questioning the essay. I'm questioning just the privateness of some things about how y'all make
As
love.
someone who has been in the past, as a child, and growing up, that is something that I do not come on here and speak on lightly. Have I spoke on it? Yeah, but it was in response to trying to help someone, if that makes sense. So I
Yes,
know
yes.
I'm like you. I came from that as well. If you need someone to speak to, I'm here. But no, that's something that should stay privately. That's not something
I
I would
definitely
come on here and just speak about, just so that someone could have it as something to use against you. Because
I
people are
feel like
forward.
what Nikki said, like if it was like a support group or something, then that would be one thing. Like a support group on TikTok, they have mental health lives, whatever. That's a little different. The way it came about and came out with Detroit Nike up in the box, I think that if I were to talk on mine and my husband's sexual relationship at all, especially with my husband, like right here, he would not be happy with me at all. At
Agree,
all.
agree, 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 agree. Yeah, yeah. No, just for all the guys in the room, I think we all, if we heard y'all talking to on like, yeah, we would not be happy. No, I'm
I,
speaking for all the guys. No, nah, I was, yeah.
here's the thing. People, you all know this TikTok is not for the soft skin. And people's going to take things and they'll twist it and try to use your past or use something against you to hurt you. So why would you put something out there so that they would have it to use against you as to try to weaponize against you?
Can I get some water?
And that's what she was allowing him to do. And she was allowing him to trigger her. She was allowing him to she just kept giving him that space. And that made no sense to me. Like, you kept allowing him up, but you're being triggered. Why? What? The only thing I
Exactly
needed
that,
was
Queen.
you needed clicks and views and the sympathy gifts. You needed those views to go up.
If you're going to allow someone to trigger you like that and then continue to allow them to be up there and continuously trigger you and say personal things like, why don't you have children? Why didn't you give him a family? Shit like that. And you're triggered. Why did you bring him back? Why did you let him to keep talking on you like that? Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense at all, except for the gifts and the clout.
I do want to say something. I do want to say something very important since Mallory's watching. This is the first time she has given us content to talk about and digest. This is the first time she has given us something to talk about and digest as, not just viewing her, but something to talk about, like why would somebody... That's all. That's what I have for right now.
I just want to be real quick because I'm working, but I just came up here to say that I popped over there really quick, and she was saying that we always talk on her schmeck's life. No, we don't. What we do is we question you on why you're so obsessed with this man right here versus being this obsessed with your own man, putting the effort that you're giving Petty into your own man, into your own relationship. I don't know how he can sit there comfortably while you're this obsessed over Petty. I mean, he's wearing gray sweatpants today, but geez, don't watch the man so much, okay? It's giving weird. Nobody talks about your stuff over here, okay? We just want to know why you're so obsessed. Okay, that's it. Bye. Have a good day.
I agree with you on that. I mean, it's very obsessed vibes, very stalker vibes. Like, you're so obsessed with Petty and what he does and what he's speaking about that it's your content, and you use it as content, Mallory. And it's very disturbing that your boyfriend, whatever he is at this point, just continues to allow this type of behavior. Like, do you not realize that? He's probably sitting there wondering shit as well. Like, I know my man would. My man would. I mean, and I'm pretty sure if Petty was watching a female that way and doing that, his wife would. I mean, it's not okay. It's not okay.
I can't do nothing but live stream and make videos on my phone, on my computer. You don't think my computer get checked when I'm doing YouTube? Y'all out y'all mind. You don't
Yeah.
you don't think somebody boy, y'all don't think...
My angel eyes, she likes married men. Her man was married when she met him.
Whoa. Hold up. Hold up. I got. Whoa. I forgot.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, she likes married men. Her man was married when they got together. He divorced his wife for Mallory.
Well, I forgot that, but I think you might. I don't want to give too much of my thoughts to. Yeah, I think.
Reel them in. Because you know she's streaming and watching, and she's picking apart everything that's being said over here. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't say too much because she gonna use it. But I think, and the other chat can't get mad at me about with this if they hear me saying this. Now this part is just something they gonna hear, and the chat that's watching over there got it. I'm gonna let you up, Ripka. Let me say this. I'm gonna let you up. For the other chat, not this chat, the other chat listening, as if we talking live and I can't hear nothing your creator saying. How is it okay for her to push her man out the way? And how is it okay to him always wearing headphones on now?
because honestly, you want my honest opinion? My honest opinion is I think he's fed up with it. I think he's sick of hearing it. I think he's over it. Because if you do watch her now, like if you do by chance check it, you know she ignores what he says. He's overhearing it. He's over listening to it. He's tired of it. And anybody would be. If you spent your time on this app on the internet 24/7 and showed no attention or no affection whatsoever at home, would you not be over it?
No, but then see you got not see Queen, see Nikki, you done brought up other questions that come. see, here we go. Here go my mind. How long she been doing TikTok or screaming? She ain't been doing YouTube that long.
7 months, 7 or 8 months, she said.
Okay, so he started wearing the headphones after a month. Come on, help me out. Help me out.
I don't know.
Probably about 2 weeks.
I believe so. Maybe a month or two. Yeah.
Can I just bring this up real fast?
So many things to pick apart.
Real quick, because I've been laughing about it since it happened the other night. She had played one of your clips, and her boyfriend, whatever, was walking by, and you could hear him audibly gasp, like sigh, and then saying, "I don't want to hear this again." And then she shooed him away. She literally said, "Just get out of here." And I was like, "Oh
no, did he really? Hold up.
Yeah, he was
This
not
means they
happy.
had a bedroom talk. Whoa, Smash. They had a conversation. Don't that mean? Hold up, ladies. Don't this mean?
No, it was a video. It was a video of you hollering something. And
hold up. I know. Smash, hear me. Every one of you hear me. If your man gasps, that means he done brought it up to you? Yes or no?
Yes, I would imagine so, yes.
Okay.
That wasn't her first time hearing that, I'm sure of it.
He was tired of hearing whatever it was. He was tired of it. So evidently she's not only saying it online, she's talking about it offline as well.
He probably wears the headphones because he hears your voice in his dreams, because all she does is constantly play you over and over and over again. So he probably only hears your voice at this time and not his wife or his girlfriend, fiance, whatever she is.
Dang.
Caregiver.
Let's flip this. Let's do a role reverse here. So
okay.
Petty, let's say that your wife was on here, like Mallory, 24/7. Playing the same person over and over and over. And even when she gets offline, all she does is talk about this one man over and over and over. Would you not get to the point to where you're like, okay, that's it, I'm done?
Well, first, let's roll reversal. First off, I'm a guy. I'm going to try a couple of things first. Now, this is me. I'm not putting on no headphones. First off, I'm changing the internet password. First, I'm going to try that. Then I'm going to get the phone and I'm going to figure out how to change the password on her TikTok. And at some point, I'm really rude. I am petty. I'm going to come on the TikTok and be in the background. I'm so petty. I'm going to be seen. I'm going to be talking to him with her. we going to be talking together. about him. I am petty. I do live it. So if you want to talk about him, let's do it. Let's do it together, and let's call his family while we at it. So,
There you go.
and then I'm coming in all y'all's lives as the husband or as the wife. I'm coming in all y'all lives to talk shit. Hey, where's Petty at? Let me talk to him. I'm coming to you, Nikki. I'm coming to Sunshine. I'm coming to Ripka. Hey, where you do that? Messing with my wife. Hey, so I'm a little different.
Well,
I'm a
I,
little,
yeah, and I'm the same way. I'd be all up in it too. I mean, that's just me, though. You know, I mean, it's I would be too. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like, hey, why you talking to my man? Why you watching my man all the time? Where's your, I would be doing the same shit. Don't feel bad. I'm petty too.
yeah,
I
I
just
mean,
want to say real quick, I'm cleaning my house, which is what some people should be doing instead of sitting on live. But I just want to come up and say I find
Don't
it
comment
really
on it.
interesting that now she's taking notes on a notepad of Petty, even though she's been dragging me since August for apparently doing that to her. Because I admitted to you I had a Google Drive of Dalton and was marking where the important parts you needed to watch were. Doesn't matter. That's why she's been lying on me, dragging me. Also, if Petty
Rivka,
is
let me
yeah.
give you the warning. That's I gave Smash. Everything you say will be used against you
Oh,
in
I
a
know.
court of Mallory. Just had to
Oh,
put
I
that
know.
out there.
Oh, I know. It's just it's been too long. I'm kind of over it. I'm really over it at this point since she's continued to say that I have a Google Drive of her. Girl, you are not that important to me. I can't stand going into your lives anymore. But since Petty is responsible for his mods, I am going to start digging and figuring out who was doxing and running IPs. So you'll be held accountable for that too. You know, it's only fair since you're liking to scream about double standards these days. So thanks, y'all. Oh, now I have a
Yeah,
lawyer.
whoa,
Cool. Thanks, shit
Rivka,
talker.
you can't just drop that bombshell. Who is running? What? Somebody ran an IP?
Yeah, there are people who were her mods that were running IPs. One of her mods showed up at somebody's job and took pictures of her while she was working. Like
Oh,
it, I'll message you, Queen. Don't
yeah.
you
Message
worry. I
me.
will give you the tea.
Message
But
me.
I am going to be looking into that. I have a lot of people who used to be Mallory supporters who come to me, lots of them actually. So good luck with that.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, luckily I've got an app on my phone, so like I can shut the internet off to whatever room I want to whatever device I want to, just by this little app in my phone. It's great. So like if I don't want the internet in the bedrooms, hey, it's going off. If I don't want the internet in the living room or the kitchen, it's going off. So, you know, I love this little app. It's great. And I do it just to fuck with my kids. I'm not going to lie. I will fuck with my kids and turn their internet off just while they're playing a game. It's great. I hear them cussing me all the time because they paused or saved their location. So yeah, it's a great thing. Yeah,
Yes, I agree. That is actually, we got 10 more minutes. That is actually a good thing to have. That
it is. It really is.
they said she over there trying to cry. Oh my God, I didn't even do anything. We had a battle.
Nobody has done anything at all, Mallory. I don't know why you're upset and trying to cry whatsoever. No one is speaking bad on you. We're literally trying to figure out
She's
why
crying.
you
They
did
saying
what
she
you
crying
did.
now. Are y'all serious? Wait, for having a discussion, now people crying when we. Oh my God. Let me.
Well, the crying is for sympathy as well, Petty. Like any one of us females can get up here and cry, and people are gonna start giving us gifts because they feel bad.
I wish I could do that.
I guarantee if you did cry on here, Petty, you would get massive gifts. Whole bunch of goose, chickens, and
The
turkeys
app
on
is
your head.
Oh, Mallory's crying, so it's making me cry. Please. Yeah, don't work.
Yeah, it don't work. The internet app I'm talking, it's through my internet provider. So you might have to check with your provider and see if they have it. Through just check with your provider and see if they have the app.
Or not. Still not work, but- Are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You in the car?
No, I'm at work.
Okay. Just be quiet. I don't want you to get in trouble by your boss. We'll listen closely.
Okay.
So basically, you guys were saying that you think she paid Detroit to come on her
No,
live
no,
with her?
no, 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 no. I was theorizing.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a theory. I do not want to go forward with that. I was theorizing. Because he said something, so it made me wonder. I was having to wonder if there was a payment made behind scenes because he said something that alluded to like you need me here and we talked or something like that. It's one of the things he said during the clip. So I
Right.
know it's just something he said that I was kind of like, did she pay him?
It
Right.
was
That
Okay.
it was just that we were just it was like a thought outside the box there.
Right. My only thing is like I don't like I watch Petty a lot, and I don't really mind like him reporting on stuff and like talking about different things, but like I don't know, you don't really know like where someone is in their mental space. So I just feel like talking about boundaries that were talked about that were put out there last night, it just shouldn't have been brought to TikTok because now it's leading to other people talking about it. And so I just think that's something that should have been kept private
But that's
for
exactly why
safe
she does
safe
it, though.
for her safe space and her mental health.
agreed. I can't not.
That's exactly why she does it, though. She puts the stuff that is personal information about her life out there, so people will use it against her, and then she plays victim when they do use it against her, like Detroit Nike did.
Detroit.
Right, yeah. That was I feel like that was wrong for him to use it against her. I don't feel like anyone should use a was it an essay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like he was totally in the wrong for that. I don't agree with that. But then again, like I feel like some business isn't for TikTok. But I don't know. You just don't know where someone is in their mental space, so you gotta kind of watch what you say. That's all I was gonna say. And I'm a fan. I watch you all the time. I'm trying to keep
No,
up with what's
no,
going
don't follow
on.
me. Don't. No,
Thing
no,
is with that soul searching is
no.
even after he spoke on her past trauma, she kept bringing him up. She kept allowing him the space and the platform to speak. She kept doing it, even
He
though
said
she
not a
got
fan.
triggered.
I mean, what else am I gonna say? I like
It's a,
watching it. That's what I listen to when I'm at work.
okay. Thank you. We'll keep you entertained. That's why we're here.
But what were you saying, Wicked?
That even though that he spoke on her past trauma, she was triggered by it. She continued to allow him in a space. She kept giving him the platform. She kept bringing him back up. You
Oh
know, it's
no.
so. She was the one that she allowed it to happen. She allowed him to keep coming back up. She allowed him the platform to speak. So she can't sit there and cry about it when you're allowing someone to do that.
Right, so it was put out in the open for everyone to see, so it's kind of like everyone's talking about it. I missed everything. I kind of walked in the middle of all of it, but yeah, it just should have been shut down because now it's spiraling.
Yeah,
So
it should
so
have been
I
shut down immediately, but she didn't do that.
I agree, but
Right.
here's the thing. Mallory does not care about anybody's mental health. She does not give a single dang about anybody's mental health. And in my personal opinion, I'm no professional, but if your mental health is being affected by an app, get off the app. You cannot cry
Right there.
mental health when you are causing it yourself. You let the man up to talk about it. So now I mean, I don't feel bad for you. I'm an SA victim and I don't feel bad for you. There is no mental health for this. You can't keep crying mental health. Let's talk about all the people that you've given mental health issues to. Okay? You literally harass people all day every freaking day. So I don't want to freaking hear it. Mental
Well,
health my ass.
I have a clip. I have to go find it. I mean, I think I sent it to Patty at one time, but I do know I've got it somewhere of her laughing at the fact and was proud at the fact that she was affecting OG Boss Lady's mental health.
Right.
No,
OG
that's
said
not
whenever
okay. I
OG
just
says,
think the bullying needs to stop all the way around. I
She's
just
one of the biggest bullies on this app.
yeah, and I think that maybe her platform needs to change a little bit if if that is going on, if she's bullying people and harassing people, she needs to kind of think about going a different route and how she's going to do her live.
You know what she needs to do? She needs to get off the app and go pay attention to her man and leave
Well, and I
everybody
just
else
want to say,
alone.
somebody said down in the comments, they said she's seeking the attention she's not getting at home. She would get that attention at home if she would get the fuck off the internet.
Right.
Y'all, let's be honest. Mallory knows exactly what she is doing. She sets herself up for this every single damn time. She has followed Detroit Nike for months. She knows how he is. So stop, like, in all honesty, like, stop making excuses for her. She knows exactly what she's setting herself up for, and she does it every single time. Same thing with Emil. She always sets herself up for getting herself in the drama because that's what she wants. She wants the views, she wants the gifts, she wants the attention.
The
Plain and
PayPal
simple.
donations. The PayPal donations must be getting low, so she got to shed them tears. Baby,
Thing.
I don't feel bad for
She
you.
made $100 last night. She made $100 in gifts last night.
Okay, I'm just making a public service announcement. I'm gonna go live and cry later today. I'm just saying. Come watch.
Literally made $106 in gifts last night.
Off
I can green screen
a
it right now
trauma
if you want me
story.
to.
Off of a trauma story. That's what's insane to me. Usually when you speak about trauma, you shut your gifts off because they're not trauma stories are not made for financial gain. They don't happen for financial gain.
I don't believe in that either. That's where I was kind of like said, hey, it should have stayed off TikTok, so there couldn't have been any sympathy money. But have you guys talked to Detroit Nike to confirm that if he was paid to come on the platform?
I'm just saying too, like, I do not feel bad about anything Detroit Nike said to her yesterday. She knows exactly how Detroit Nike is. She knew exactly what was going to happen. She knew she probably needed some money and sympathy gifts. Look at that, $106 from yesterday from her crying because Detroit Nike fucking called her out because she brought Detroit Nike on her fucking platform so he could call her out and make her feel bad and cry like. I mean,
no, he should have been blocked. If that's the way the live was going to go, he should have been blocked and the gift should have been shut off.
She's seen him in other people's fucking platforms. She's seen him on his own platform. She knew exactly how it was going to go, especially with the shit she talks about him.
So, I mean, and
yeah, I'm going to listen in a little bit more, but I don't know. That's crazy. There shouldn't have been no momentary gain off of that.
I mean, well, if you look there at 11/15/2024, she made $106 off her live last night with Detroit Nike. So, I mean, you can't tell me that it wasn't for sympathy gifts. You can't tell me it wasn't for clout and views.
And that's just on gifts. Who knows what her PayPal gained from her quote unquote followers that support her and felt bad. Like, go get yourself a coffee. Go get yourself some Dunkin' Donuts. What the fuck ever. Who knows however much money she made on the quote unquote back end, Mallory. How much money did you make on the back end? Because we know your back end wasn't getting nothing.
You know, and here's the thing, like I said,
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here and listen in.
she made that remark
right,
when OG talked about Mallory affecting her mental health. She said, "Yep, I did," and laughed and bragged about it. She doesn't realize, you know, she don't stop and think. She thinks about her mental health, but she doesn't know what type of mental health, what Petty's mental health is. She doesn't consider his mental health when she's sitting here streaming him and restreaming him and going through this. I mean, it's not for me to speak on Petty's mental health either, but I mean, she doesn't consider anyone else's mental health whatsoever when she's doing what she's doing.
Absolutely nobody's. And that's why I don't get, you know what, Petty? Cover your mouth all you want. You knew I was going to say something off the wall and outlandish. I mean, it is what it is when it comes to fucking Mallory. You a weak knee bitch, Mallory. Literally, weak knee bitch sitting in the chair vacuuming.
But, you know, you're sitting there, you're all over saying pocket watch, pocket watch, pocket watch. Isn't that what Mallory does? Isn't that what Mallory does? Doesn't she sit there and watch people's pockets, how much gifts they're getting, all this? I mean, it's just, you know, here's the thing. Y'all got this mentality where it's okay for Mallory to do whatever she wants to do as long as no one else can do it to her. And that's ridiculous. If Mallory's going to preach on something, then she needs to do what she's preaching about. Plain and simple.
I just gotta say, people preach constantly about mental health, mental health, mental health, but when somebody says, hey, I'm going through shit right now, nobody else cares, in honesty. They keep going, they keep digging, they keep going. So people need to stop bringing up mental health if you can't respect when somebody is actually going through something. Because that happens a lot. And I'm not saying it, you guys, I mean, like, in general, I hear it so much. Mental health, mental health. Everybody speaks on it. Every single person. And then they turn around and they attack somebody. It's like, the fuck are you doing? Like, just saying. Don't bring up mental health if you're not gonna preach what you know. Just saying. Yeah. I'm dropping down. It's just ridiculous.
Petty, I accepted your challenge and I logged 4 just because you had to be a ninny and say it one more mile. Just one more mile.
I'm sorry, but good job. Good job. Now I'm gonna do 5 miles today. I'm doing 5 miles. I promise I'm gonna do 5 miles.
Now I just think you're playing.
I'm doing 5. I'm doing 5. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Sorry, Megan.
I quit. I am already home. I'm not going back out. But I got it. I logged it 4. Carry on with your mental messiness.
Good job. Good job.
But good job. Have a good workout.
I think we can all agree that if that had been a situation that any of us was in last night with Detroit Nike, after certain things were said, he would have been dropped and blocked. It would have continued on. I think we all can agree to that. I mean, but the fact that she just continued it. She just allowed it to happen.
I can't get out of your live unless I leave the live, so if you would drop me, that would be amazing. Also, fuck you, Mallory.
You know you're being streamed by her, right?
Yeah. We know. We know.
Mallory, you need to stop fucking saying that you left. You got booted. You got booted
Very
off the
true.
island.
Very true. Do you remember why, though? Do you remember why?
Kind of, yes.
I will say it. She was dry begging.
Yeah,
she was
she
dry
had
begging.
her PayPal and she was asking for donations for her husband because of her husband's birthday. Get that shit straight, Mallory. You even asked Detroit Nike that you wanted to battle him. Did you forget that, Mallory? Stop your shit, Mallory, before somebody really comes for you and makes your little bitch ass fucking cry. I said that, Mallory. Bye.
So she's basically here's the thing. What I think she's doing, she's streaming you, Petty, right now for the sympathy. Okay, she's already made what 20? I think it was $27.
Kick me out, please.
Sent to me. She's made $27 in 5 minutes just streaming you and listening to us talk. She's making money off of the content that you have over here.
All right.
I'm gonna hop down.
How do I do this? How do I get tears?
I don't know. I don't know.
How do I get sympathy to her?
I don't know.
I got you. I just gotta think about it. I got you, Queen. I got you, Queen, next. Let me just real quick. Nah, they already know over there that she been stalking me. And we were just having a discussion about how you can beg. How can you beg somebody to battle and it be okay because everybody know you get money by battling, and you're not putting it back into your community or whatever that is you got going. So if somebody crying over me, I didn't say anything bad about. I don't think anybody said anything bad. Queen, floor is yours.
Okay, totally change of topic real quick.
Netflix, you can go to hell because I pay buku bucks a month, and you had me sitting up for almost 5 hours last night trying to watch some game. Okay, the women fighters last night, y'all are the real MVPs. You should have made the $60 million between the two, not the two men. Okay, that was like a snore fest. Okay, I think women should be advertised heavier in the sporting area on TV, whether it's UFC or boxing, because y'all gave us a show. Do I agree with the winner of the women's fight? No, but y'all whooped each other's behinds. Okay, Netflix, get it right. If you can't fix your pixelated problems, then don't stream for us. I would have rather paid the $79.99 on a pay-per-view and watch it in 4K. Anyways, Netflix, you can go to hell. I want my refund for this last month, please. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, y'all faked us out. I don't know if it was the editing of his practicing, especially Tyson. I don't know who held back, okay? But y'all were a snore fest. Y'all made $60 million for nothing. And I said what I said. The women should be advertised heavily more, and they should get paid more because that was a effing show. That's all I got to say.
You're not lying, amen.
Oh, I totally agree with you. We got so bamboozled, and honestly, the fight was the version of the Nets, like what Netflix streamed. It was so bad. And honestly, they took away my beauty sleep. I stayed up for that. I was
Yeah,
pissed.
I know there's people on the East Coast that were up till what, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's what they got at the end of the day.
And imagine if you paid
Wow, Petty was out.
the $2 million to go sit on those couches.
Right. I mean, that's their fault though. I would have gladly, even if I was a millionaire, billionaire, I would have sat my butt at home and watched it for free.
Oh, I was going to show something cute, but you're not supposed to show it on here. I have a little thing that of our son and my husband went to a fight a couple years ago, and they sat with Evander Holyfield, and he was like the nicest dude ever. But I won't show it because it has my son's face on it.
Can I ask a simple question with everybody up here? Was I very respectful in the box when I was up here speaking?
I was running, so I honestly, I don't really have a comment. I'm sorry.
I mean,
what-
you're you.
well,
Wicked.
I don't think I don't think I said a cuss word at all, did I?
Absolutely not.
I think I was very
I
respectful.
didn't hear any cussing, no.
So Mallory, I didn't cuss you. I was very respectful. I didn't even say a cuss word at all, which is really, odd for me. But you're over there cussing me, calling me names. It's not very demure for you. It's not very cutesy on your part because I was I was respectful.
And I'm
Whoa, what?
Wicked, I think you're doing a very good job on that, not cussing. I think you're really doing a good job. And Queen, I only came up to here. You came in and saw my chat last night of me dancing. You dropped in on me, and that fight of the women doing dirty as well. But they gave us a show
right.
for sure.
I mean, I could care less at this point that they were fighting dirty.
What was their
okay?
paycheck? What did they get paid?
I don't even know. They probably didn't even get $1 million probably a piece.
Tyson got 26 million.
Yeah,
Paul
absolutely.
40 million.
Let me tell you what it was like. They did it for show. They did it not for just show. It was comedy at this point, and it was just all for money. Tyson is crunching for money, and that's what it's about. They just needed money right now. You know what I'm saying? It's all just for jokes.
Jake Paul to me is a very successful advertiser. He knows how to advertise. He knows how to get the seats filled. I think he genuinely goes towards those who are failing financially and says, if you want to make money, come lose to me. And they do. And I'm sad that if that's true with Mike Tyson, it is what it is. But I feel like there was some holding back on Tyson's side. And I feel like he could have whooped him if he would have just did it. I don't know
I
if it was
didn't watch the
scripted.
fight.
I don't know.
I
I
didn't
was
watch the
told there's
fight, but
something in
I
the clause. I was told by somebody pretty up in it that there was a clause that neither of them were allowed to knock out. That was part of their contract clause.
I don't know. I didn't watch it, but I heard about it, and I went, of course, I went on the internet and checked it, and I'm glad I didn't watch it because I would have been disappointed from what I read and seen in the clips. It,
It
it,
was
it
it
was
was it was good up until we got to the best fight, which was the woman's fight, and then my Netflix crashed, and so I went on, I Googled it, and everybody's was crashing in our country, which was wild to me for y'all paying $60 million for two men to come up there and tap dance for 8 rounds. So I
My
mean,
favorite part was the naked ass.
oh
At the
yeah,
yes,
That was I'm not gonna
yes,
lie.
it was.
That literally was my favorite part of the whole fight.
it wasn't even. It's not even technically a boxing match. It actually, because they changed the rules, it was only 8 rounds of 2 minutes, which is considered an exhibition, which should have all indicated to all of us it was going to be fluff and nuts.
yeah, that was crazy. But the women, they went all rounds, and I appreciate them very much. We now know that the rumor is that Jake Paul has now said he wants to do a UFC fight with Conor McGregor, which is another advertisement stunt. Yeah. So
He called out Canelo. He called out Canelo last night, and let me tell you, Canelo will hand his fiery little red-haired Mexican ass. He will eat Jake Paul alive. He's one of my favorite boxers of all time. He's so calm. He's so organized. The kid is a beast.
Absolutely.
I think it depends on what Jake decides to offer him money wise, because money talks. So
Money does talk, but Canelo will, I tell you what, knock out. In this, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's a beast. Canelo is all the way for me.
Canelo will go for blood. I
I'm
don't know if
fixing to
it'll
drop
be
down, but I
golf.
wanted to address this comment that was made in here about what's my content. Um, if you go on my page, you'll see my content. It's my content. It's not someone else's content. It's my own. Um, I don't know what the point of that whole question was. I mean, I don't stream people. I don't restream people. I don't. It's my own content. With that, I'm going to drop down because I think I've been really, really respectful and nice and kind of out of pocket for me, but I still don't feel well. So I'm trying to stay calm.
I just wanted to piggyback off of Queen. That fight last night was BS. That whole biting the glove thing the whole time was ridiculous.
yeah, that was odd. That was
Like
very odd.
I've never seen that man do that in practice or any other match in the world. And now all of a sudden he fighting a YouTuber. He got a biting fixation.
I felt like he needed like a pacifier at that point to keep him
Yeah, like
going.
was
Yeah.
he tripping on something? And that fight between the women were that was all out. They really shed their blood tears out there, man. They gave it their all. That was the best show that I had seen out of all of them. The rest of them were just straight garbage. And then the entrance for Jake Paul was more like WWE Eddie Guerrero. Like that, it
That
was
was the
all just a
longest
show at that
walking
point.
Oh
ever.
my God. I was
The
so irritated.
slowest.
I was so irritated seeing him drive 1 mile per hour. And I'm like, we have been here for 4.5 hours. Get
Hmm.
your ass to the ring. Okay.
My last comment is Serrano won that fight. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Agreed.
That girl kept going back in and out after even splitting her eye wide open by an illegal headbutt, might I add.
Amen to
That
that. Amen.
there was too many
Absolutely.
of them to be saying that that was an accident. I'm sorry. She kept leaning in with her head and then grappling on her. No, that was not a fight. She
Y'all,
felt
us
that.
Irish people, we fight dirty. That's what you get when you step into the ring with an Irish girl.
Wait, to be
Yeah, but it's a
fair though,
national sport. That should have been called
Oh,
a
holy
long
crap.
time ago.
No.
just
Sorry.
just
A
to like
long time
talk
ago.
on that. So you have to understand too, though, that you were having a left fighter fight a right fighter. So that is very often that they're going to lean in at it. And the other thing is the first headbutt that actually happened, if you go back and replay, the very first one, Irish fighter had went in, and it actually was the Puerto Rican fighter that actually came into her head. She actually leaned in. The other ones, yes, I agree, but that tends to happen quite often when you're doing an opposite side fighter, left versus right. I'm not saying she's right. I heard about her whole history, and I don't normally watch female boxing. I'm just trying to give like a better understanding of it.
Hey, I just want to speak up for Mike Tyson real quick. I agree with all of y'all, but I think he was biting his glove because, he's got a tidbit of a crazy aggression, and I think he was biting his glove to reframe himself.
Well, he made a mistake.
His mouth guard kept falling out of his mouth.
Yeah,
he should have stopped
definitely.
biting that glove, and he should have taken all his aggression out on Mr. Paul. Okay,
I agree, but I think there was something in the background where he couldn't. But yes, the biting of he actually wanted to demolish the dude. Actually, to be honest.
But why didn't he?
Because I think it was something in the contract, Queen.
Okay, so he was just like, yeah, sure, I'll lose for 20 mil instead of earn 40 mil and whoop him. Okay.
Yeah.
He was not biting his glove, y'all. He was pushing his mouth. I don't know if you saw it a few times. His mouth guard came popping out.
Well, he said
and he was trying to push that mouth guard back in using his glove.
He said at the end of the fight that it's a tick he has. And I watched him like literally try to pry the mouthpiece out a few times during each break. So I don't think it was the mouth guard.
Probably a little bit of both, but I got to take up for Generation X Mike. For him even having the stamina to get up there. I mean, he is a powerhouse. Yeah. But I do believe that he held back. He definitely held back. I think it was in the contract, and that's it. Hey, everybody. Hey, Pastor Petty. Love you.
He only came back up because I wanted to let Mallory know that Queen was not the one cussing. It was the Sunshine Shit Talker. Sunshine Shit Talker was the one cussing. I just wanted to make that clear because she is over there saying how rude Queen was and disrespectful. It was Miss Sunshine Shit Talker. I'm right there. My name, see it? Sunshine Shit Talker.
Y'all are so silly.
Well, I'm about to mind my own business and go back down into the comments. But Netflix, you screwed everybody last night, and I want my money back. Okay.
All right. One love to you all. I'm dropping down.
Sunshine, let me get you up out of here. Let me get both of y'all out of here so that way y'all can. Hold on, I got it. Let me get
asked
y'all
you to drop me like 5 minutes.
I got you. Hold on. Golly. I miss. Yeah.
People don't realize boxing has been rigged since the 80s. Mm-hmm. And I give it to Tyson. He's an old man, and he stood in the ring for 8 rounds with a man that's 30 years younger than him. And you got to realize Tyson ain't rapped like normal people. He's been to prison. He's a warrior. He's a gladiator. And there is proof of contracts being signed where he couldn't knock him out. They're only doing 14-ounce gloves. Actually, I believe Tyson won that fight just for lasting 8 rounds with a 27-year-old man. That's all I got to say.
Amen. Appreciate it. Thank you. That sounds spot on. Appreciate it. Spot on. All right. Hey. We had a lovely weekend, right? We had a lovely weekend conversation, right? Yes or no? Unexpected, lovely weekend conversation, right? All right. Couple of announcements I want to put out there before I leave. Do not follow me. Has to be stated. Don't follow me. I don't know if I'm going to be talking about your creator, talking about something they have done, trying to break it down, trying to see where it makes sense. Hey, does this make sense to you? Does it make sense to you? That's what we do. We try to make it make sense. Doesn't mean that we throwing them into a fire. We just trying to make it make sense. Yeah, I'll follow. Just trying to make stuff make sense where it didn't make sense at first. Finally, number 2, clean your house, clean up this weekend. And if you can't go outside, it's plenty of time to clean. Finally, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Have a wonderful, stupendous rest of your day. Okay? This was free, and I hope everybody learn how to entertain you for free. Clean your toilets. That's the number one. Boy, you better not be sitting on no dirty toilet. Better not be sitting on no dirty toilet. Hey, have a good one. The question was asked, is the YouTube updated? It's as updated as Friday. Today's will go on there with the date. It will, everything's going to be up to date going forward. It's a mixing and matching before, but everything's up to date. And today will be on there later on today. I'll download it now to try to get it on there before dinner time. So with that, have a blessed day. I hope that you find something entertaining. I hope you find people cussing people out and roasting each other and entertaining you. Other than that, I'm getting up off here. Have yourself a good one. Reporters, if you have something juicy, send it. If it's not juicy, let's not even worry about it. It's a whole new week coming. If you would like an interview, if first, God dang it, I got one more thing. I do have one more thing. I need a poll. I got a poll. Should I unblock everybody and start anew? Not everybody. Well, yeah, everybody. Should I? Let's do a quick poll. Let's do a quick poll for smile for yes, frown. Oh no, that's the wrong kind. Smile, wrong thing, wrong button. Smile. Quick poll. Smile for yes, frown for no. Here we go. Let's go. I understand. Go ahead. We're gonna vote. Dang. Yeah, that poll ain't giving for the smiles. That poll ain't giving. So, all right, let me tell you what you do if you've been blocked. Reach out to a mod, reach out to me on your backup, and you can get unblocked. I'm not finna do a mass unblocking. It has been stated, if you are a person that has been blocked and I determine that you need an interview, we're gonna do an interview with you first before we officially let you back in. Holla at a mod. Holla at Queen. Queen can get at me. Nikki, holla at a mod. If y'all really, somebody just asked me why they got blocked. Panjo just asked me why they got blocked. My DMs on Instagram are open, but once I block you on here, it's not. And I'm pretty fair about why I block somebody. Banjo on your knee just asked why she got blocked. And it was pretty clear by the screenshots that everybody saw that you was talking about me. So there's no need to be in a room where you don't like the person, the host. Is that right? If you don't like somebody, should they be in here? I gotta think about it. I gotta think about the blocking powers. Yeah, I think that part is gonna happen. That person gonna stay. I don't think they even deserve an interview. Like, we don't even know where she came from. Like, she just joined up with the people and then started taking their money. So I find that, yeah, it definitely needs, but nah, she took somebody money and she ain't paid them back. And the other person trying to act like it's not a big deal. So she took more than two people money. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, like, she gonna stay blocked just for the reason, just for the purpose of stealing. Like, it's different if you done stole and you done gave back and did community service. Well, she ain't did no community service, nothing. She just be in everybody's drama. You know what I mean? She did be in everybody's shit, stirring the pot and shit. Yeah, so yeah, it ain't Fluffy. Ain't it crazy though? Fluffy. Real quick before I get out of here, Jen, I want to leave y'all with this. And I want to get up. Hey, ain't it crazy that's where she came from? Tried to sneak in over here and now back over there. Like, she ain't do nothing. But like, don't that seem like a mini like scamming ring? Like, think about it. You know what I mean? Like, one doing it on the back end, one doing it in your face. I'm just saying, as a person who used to do awareness, when shit don't add up, shit ain't adding up. Ain't it crazy? Like, if you really was doing the work, right? If a person really was doing the work about calling folks out, they would have that person back, like jumping in a box. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to make nothing up. It's just stuff that we seen. Like, it don't. You get what I'm saying? Okay, I'm just trying to make sure we on the same page. If you had thought about it, like, ain't that kind of weird? Like, what y'all really doing? Like, what y'all done talked about on the back end? Like, especially since the information came out that she was talking to folks on the back end and like trying to make up stories, and like if it was too much, they wouldn't go forward with the story. But like they wouldn't, and when I say go forward with the story, they wouldn't come live to act it out in front of you. Did y'all know about this? Hold up, whoa. Did when she get her income tax? That's crazy. Y'all didn't know about the back end conversations. Y'all don't. Hold up. Y'all don't. Okay, a little bit ago I was talking about how hard it is to script a live. Like, that's wild that people do that. I'm trying to get up off here, but I'm also dropping tea. Okay, do you remember that? No, you probably landed in the swamp, but I'm trying to help you get there. Hold up. Okay. A certain somebody that was screaming me today had mentioned how they talked to people on the back end, and certain mods was getting dropped during this era. It was early on in their career on TikTok. And they was dropping mods. These mods used to have conversations with them. Okay? They had toe tagged themselves and tried to get in. They was like a leech and tried to get in on a community trying to call people out. I'm talking about that same one. Okay? But as they was leeching off a community and telling stories on the back end, dropping mods because, they had messed up the story, the act. It wasn't looking right, so they had to drop them. They end up begging for the money too much, and they had to drop them. Some mods. You know what I mean? But these conversations were had on the back end. I hope you understand. No. Mara, no. I just led you to water and you drinking at a different pond. I literally said, the one who was screaming me today. We talking so much code, I can't believe you drinking at a different pond right now. Llama, I see you. But Sunshine, don't say no names. God's sakes. Shannon, for God's sake. This is a silent class. This is a class that talks through things, and we the people, for God's sake. And if you don't know, talk to your friend after the live. Talk to them after you get out of class. Say, hey, I ain't understand. Help fill me in, and they're gonna tell you. But you ain't have to. Don't say it in class. Now it's caught in 4K. For God's sakes, don't do that next time. Talk to your friend after class. Anyway, them folks was having conversations on the back end. They admitted it a few times. Ain't it strange that the one that took the 550 back over there? Okay? Ain't it strange? And then after that one was over there in your face begging, not only for a battle, but begging for gifts on birthdays and holidays and anniversaries, which the last time I checked, when it's your anniversary, like, that's between you and the other person. But, I know we all don't have that range of thinking. I didn't think it was everybody's business. I really didn't think that was everybody's business. I thought, if you had to buy a gift for somebody, and just saying, I'm just saying, please don't get mad at me for just being a messenger. Anyway, I just hope that those dots connected for you like they connected for me, and I do not have to say anyone's name to make dots. I don't know nothing about that. Ain't none of my business, Malay. Once you done took somebody money, and then you make a payment, and then you talking about you skipped out on them other payments, and then you tell somebody, hey, if you get a loan, can you tell the loan person, hey, stop sending me them letters that I owe you? Just keep that between me and you. Or do you have to wait like 8 years for it to get off your credit? I'm just wondering, can you do that with the bank? Hey, I know I gave you the first payment for the car that you gave me a loan for, but I was just wondering, could you stop sending me how much I owe on the car? Could you stop sending me those letters and email notifications and letters to my home? Because I got the car with your money. Yeah, they send the repo man, right? I don't see how y'all don't, if the bank can ask for their money, nobody shouldn't be telling you, stop asking me about the money after you done gave one payment. You ain't in good standing. You a damn bank. Yo, you need to start thinking your life like you a bank too. Somebody took money from you. Hell, you need to be sending out collection letters too. Make them uncomfortable. Put interest on it. Hey, what the fuck going on? Auntie, I borrowed $20. You done told me I owe 40? Yeah, nephew. I'm the bank. I'm Auntie Big Bank. Big bank with a big back that love cooking collard greens. So you better give me mine. Look, I'm gonna let you. Come on.
Hey, what, Petty? What you doing today? Hey, I want somebody to screenshot this. I'm doing this just for you, because I'm just gonna support people that that I want to support. And Miss Headbow Henrietta, okay, Miss Mallory. I want y'all, somebody take a screenshot. Please do. Petty, I want you to smile. Are you ready? I know you don't. Listen, I know you don't like it, but it's gonna happen. All right, buckle up.
Is this the real Miss Shannon?
You got you right. All right, somebody screenshot it. Here we go. Come on,
Miss Shannon. Miss Shannon.
Come on. You're right. Take a picture, Miss Mallory, because I'm gonna support everybody I want to support. Yes, Wicked Witch, you welcome. Here we go. Here it goes again. Oh, snap. Are you mad? Are you mad because it ain't you? Are you mad because it ain't you? Oh, I'm gonna be messy as shit. I love you and I support you 100%. And everybody sitting here talking about you, bring it, baby. Bring the smoke. Bring it. Period.
Miss Shannon. Miss Shannon, can I have an interview with you? Just me and you.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I will accept any answer that you give from any question that these folks. I have no problem with you. I think you're very entertaining, just to be honest. just to be honest, I find you absolutely entertaining.
Hey, you
But
see my profile picture? Look,
yeah,
that's a look. That's a look
I'm
that I give
trying
them
not to
when they
look.
come at me stupid. That's the look I give them right there. I'm like, what? Are you? Do y'all work? Are you that bored? What?
Miss Shannon, I'm gonna talk to you on the back end because I want to be absolutely just there are some questions that other people have. I have no questions.
Hey,
I
you
think
know what? Listen, I'm an open book.
okay
Open book.
because but I'm gonna let them give me the questions. What I'm gonna do you just like Miss Bernadette. I'm not gonna have a bunch of people in the box. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
all. Hey,
now.
listen. I'm all right. Hey, take me to church. Give me that Saturday sermon. Come on now.
No, I'm not gonna do that because I want to be as respectful to you and to everybody else. I'm gonna give you the same thing. I'm just gonna let them give me the questions, and instead
Absolutely.
of and if however you answer the question is gonna be your answer, but they won't be allowed to come in the box to reaffirm the question. Like, hey, he asked that. We're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So
Listen,
whatever you're
y'all may call me petty and whatever. Y'all may call me whatever y'all want to do. Listen, I'm healing, but I'm not healed. And that little Miss Petty Betty in me is still inside. And I do not like the way that people are coming after you. I do not like it. I find it very, very tacky. Very, very tacky. And it ain't right. And it ain't right what they've done to you. So, yes. So, if y'all got any questions, feel free. Feel free.
okay. I'm a DM you, and let me just make sure I'm following you. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Let me make sure I'm following you. I'm
Okay.
following you. I'm a DM this account, and I'm gonna set a date for this week coming up that works for you and your schedule.
Oh, am I going to be put on the Pastor Petty pedestal? Oh Lord,
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna put me there.
Miss Shannon, like I said, it's gonna be just like Miss Bernadette. I keep my word. I'm not. I won't. I don't have no plans on flipping and flapping. I don't want to do all that. I want to as honest as you can be, as honest as these questions gonna be, and leave it at
Absolutely.
that. Yeah, and leave it at that. I can't dig. I won't dig. I just choose not to dig. It's not worth it. If it ain't, it ain't.
If anybody want to dig anything about my past, let me tell y'all something. Y'all might find a speeding ticket, but best believe my background is actually pretty squeaky clean. Okay, I've got a minor in consumption when I was like 18, but go on with your bad self.
No, that's not that. I know how people are, Miss Shannon. It's the part where, say, so the last time you was in the box and they had all the questions, and
Yes.
it gave you anxiety. I know it did. Um,
Woo, listen, I was,
I
I had a moment. I had a moment.
yeah, and I understand that, and I don't want you to have anxiety. I want you to be able to either think through a question or not answer the question at all and leave it like it is. But
Okay.
they did post some stuff like, "Hey, but she was with Megan and all this, and she was there," and it's just like, well, she had anxiety, so how could she answer these questions? And
Listen, not no
a lot of
more.
people were coming at you, but I could
No,
feel
no.
it. It's hard to answer questions when you have 4 or 5 people coming at you at one time. I get it.
Hey, listen, and I did talk to one of them. I actually went to that person's live later on, and I talked to her about some things. I went into her box and explained to that individual, and I answered some of her questions. But I will feel free to anybody who has any questions. I'm an open book, like I said. But I am going to make this very, very clear. I do support Pastor Petty. I support Smash. I support Liz. I support Trey Streets. And I will say the things that people have done to you, I think it's wrong. It's terrible. It is. It's not right. And I don't. Everybody has a past, and anybody sitting down here trying to, that are sneaking or they're just licking a window right now because they can't come up in here under the real account. Um, y'all quit being messy because y'all don't want them skeletons coming out in your closet. And it don't matter. I like your content. You've always been a straight shooter, but I will, Miss Mallory, I will send him a galaxy every time he's live. I will do it, and I don't care. And I will send you a bear to hug the shit out of you too.
No, don't do that, please.
Yeah, you like them
Yeah,
hugs. You like them.
nah, I hate them little damn bears. Uh, so let me get this straight before asking you a confirming a time. You
Okay.
just you are saying, are you saying, hey, I'm okay with people being in the box, or are you saying no? I just rather take any questions from you that they have given from you. Which one works for you?
I will listen. I will answer any questions that you have. Anybody that wants to, come up and ask me something respectfully, feel free to do it. Um,
Respectfully, though, did
and
everybody hear that?
I mean,
Respectfully.
just respectfully. And like I said, I'm gonna support who I want to support, and I'm gonna gift who I want to gift, and that's all that matters. So we can set a time, set a date, and I'm all for it.
Okay, thank you, Miss Shannon. I will DM you tomorrow. I'm gonna DM you
Okay.
tomorrow, and then
Okay.
we'll set a date, and I'll put out a video, and they can get their questions in. I did hear what you said, but the people that aren't respectful, if they do decide to do that, then they will be dropped immediately. I'm just letting you know that now. We won't. I don't want to cause anybody any anxiety.
And I will say there were some people I did block just because I was protecting my peace. If I did block you, I will unblock you. Just message me under your sneaky account because we all know you got one.
Amen. Amen.
All
Amen.
right. Well, I just
All
want to
right.
come up here and I hope somebody screenshot that. But you have a wonderful day.
You too, Miss. You
All
too,
right.
Miss.
All right.
So I have 2 interviews that I must set up for next week. You Oh, what a week next week's gonna be.
Okay. This is for you. I don't know. I didn't get a good shot of you, but there you go. There it is. You were a
Let me
little
off
squinty.
screen.
You're not very camera ready, but
No,
try
I don't.
the best.
I don't like smiling. I don't like smiling on cue. I don't like smiling. It's like asking one of your kids to smile. It's just it's the worst.
You must be difficult to work with family photos and stuff.
I am. They always had to tell me to lean my head in and stuff, and I'm like, I'm the worst.
Just like that military ID, you looked like you were not thrilled to be there.
You like, why you want to take a photo of me? Like, I'm the worst.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know we have it. I'll forward it to you. And it sounds like Giggles got one, but she said you were squinty as well. So this is the best we got. Okay.
Damn. Keep it in your portfolio. Put it in your drive. So this week coming up, we got 2 interviews coming up for Hair Junkie's interview. Only if he asks. It is open. Not until at least give me 10 to 15 minutes. Please give me 10 to 15 minutes of questions before you jump in the box, please. Please let me get 10, 15 minutes. At tops 10. Minimum 10 minutes. Please. For Miss Shannon. I know you did. I know you caught attitude. I don't have a day yet. Y'all hold on. I'm supposed to be doing all this. This weekend, but y'all got me on here in the morning with the damn indie. Y'all set my gut on fire with the IO stuff. Okay? I had to talk to Miss Shannon to get a date. Okay? We have always been a very open platform. For some reason, at one point, we did get a little unneutral, but we've been a very neutral platform. We've been very open to hearing everybody. Oh! Hey, with that, it's time to go. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful day. Miss Shannon and I'll be reaching out to you. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening, okay? All right? Enjoy. Holla at you. Bye.